Buddy, we are now live.
Does that mean
Cool, is it done?
What?
What do you mean?
Cool, are we
Why
done?
did Evie just say Espion?
You know, I try not to ask these questions. There's some sort of hidden mysteries of the universe that I'm not aware of, and I don't know I'm ready to know them.
Maybe Evie's talking about their life goals, like they want to become an Espion.
Oh, I see.
Because
Better than a
Espions-
Vaporeon.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
As long as
There's only one road you can go down if you're a Vaporeon.
As long as he levels up, I won't be upset, because he's been at level 1 for a really long time, and we've been trying really hard to let him level up. It just hasn't
Ooh.
happened.
I mean,
I don't think we're gonna get a level an Espion then, because it would have to be a level 2 Espion.
Yeah, which, I mean, I'm all aboard for. Like, please.
look, all we gotta
Neo-
do is just pool our money together and get some rare candies. It's fine.
Me over here with
Yeah.
my Sableye. Me over here with my Sableye. Oh, good for fucking you, evolution.
It's Game Genie time.
The game genie that would force
What the
evolution on a
game genie?
Sableye?
Yeah!
I'm not familiar with that code.
Or-
I used
or
the Game Genie on my...
alternatively- No, keep going. Confess your crimes.
Listen, I had already beaten the game at this point. I used Game Genie on a save on my Ruby cartridge.
To do what?
A bunch of crazy things.
Oh,
I forget exactly what, but
All
Game
of it
Genie was the shit back in the day.
Yeah, I
All
gave
of it
myself a meal.
tournament legal. All of it tournament legal.
Chat, indicate to us with a thumbs up emote if you have used Game Genie before in any way, shape, or form.
Mods ban those people. I'm just joking.
If you are over the age of 30 and
Oh,
you
no!
don't, okay.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if you're over the age of 30 and thumbs down, you are a liar.
Yeah, I only ever used it for fighting games because I didn't want to actually play the game to unlock all the characters. So I
I'm
just
sorry, you
unlocked all
played
the
fighting
characters.
games on a Game Boy?
Not on a Game Boy. The Game Genie wasn't just for the Game Boy. I had it on Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah, that shit's been around since the NES.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it turned into Game Shark.
I only
Right.
had the... I actually, that's actually true. I actually jinxed myself. I had the Super NES and the Game Boy version.
Wonder
just
what
remember
that
Big same.
I wonder what that company is doing now. in this
Rotting.
modern era.
Probably. Yeah.
In the earth.
Deep underground.
Oh Lord.
Saving up
Hello.
for the Gamer Revolution.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the Unexpectables.
Where we're all cheaters.
Yeah, speak for your fucking self.
It's called modding.
Anyway.
I guess that would be the equivalent nowadays, I think.
Yeah, it would.
It is.
It's very complicated.
We're here. We're
we are.
playing Dund. And we're
cheating
gonna...
at video games.
We gotta plug Game Genie into D&D so we can get natural 20s all the time.
Can we get sponsored by Game Genie?
Oh my god.
They're a thing anymore. Oh my Lord. Connor, we have 10 minutes. We're starting a little bit late. We apologize.
Alright,
but-
let's go ahead and go around the horn and introduce ourselves. Gaijin Goomba, where can they find Yumba?
I've been here for 5 years. You know where you can find me. I will say, though, there were going to be more build streams. I fully magnetized my Stompa. That was a pain in the ass, but God, it was fun as well.
Oh God.
Yeah, the whole damn thing. Completely assemble and disassemble.
That's great when it's done. It's a nightmare when you try and do it. Holy shit.
Dude, you might as well call me Magneto because I'm doing it to literally everything. I will be doing it to my Gundam model kits whenever I get there.
Please tell me you bought like a little electric drill.
No, I have a little hand drill because I prefer that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a lot less scary because you could do it at your own pace. You just eat. So, anyway, aside from that, a lot of Monster Hunter stuff just dropped today. I've only scraped the surface of that. I'll probably do more of that this weekend because damn. Something else came out. I can't remember. Yeah, it's probably gonna be predominantly those two things going. People are asking me if I'm gonna pick up Cult of the Lamb. I want to watch Zito play that more than I want to play it. So you know. So it'll be good stuff. Aside from that, new video did drop a couple days back, talking about the Orcs and how exactly they're English, and you might think that that's obvious, No, it's very complicated and very violent. I've learned just how violent British people can be. And this is coming from my British friends. Do not fuck with football ever.
Of course not. Are you
Don't
crazy?
ever. Oh my god, it's terrifying. That's me.
All right. Mark Allen Jr., where can they find Junior?
You can find me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr. here on Twitch at AeonProTech Gaming. Follow my fat sleepy cat bunny.
Oh my god.
Oh
Bunny,
no.
no.
What happened to her?
On Instagram at Chonk for Life. Yesterday I played 5 hours of Sonic the Hedgehog, the 2006 game, with my friends LJ and Evie. It was probably the most rage-filled yet fun stream I've ever done.
And yet, Mark, you came over to get my my splitter to do it.
I said it was fun.
Ugh.
Anyway, check the VOD out on that. We'll be back presumably on this coming Tuesday to do some more of that. No stream tomorrow. I have jury duty. But we might be back for Digimon Survive Friday night. That's going to be fun. Yeah, watch anime. That's all I got for now.
Alrighty. Zito, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
You can find me right here taking a look at the chat and seeing that one guy who said Zito better talk like his own character as he plays the game he's playing in. Don't worry, I got you, fam. You can also find me at twitch.tv/Zito, where tomorrow is Cult of the Lamb, Twitch integration. I've been waiting, and god damn it, I drew a piece of fan art today, and the devs actually liked it, and I'm kind of like losing my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So that'll be something I'll be doing tomorrow. Any other news outside of that? Aloysius 2 is back on. So for those who like all that homebrew nonsense, it'll be Spelljammer flavored, because I just discovered that everything I was writing does not conflict with source. So I'm fucking golden.
Sick.
Beyond that, thank you for helping the kobolds reach 611% success rate.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. But I've not yet begun to fight. Something is coming in the future very quickly. And, oh yeah, the comic I'm working on, Bout. The next page literally just came out not like 5 minutes ago. It's on Twitter. Please check it out.
Nice. Bosco, where can they find you, and what are you up
You
to?
can find me at Bosco VM on both Instagram and Twitter, and right here on twitch.tv/Bosco.
Dude, that's 100%.
Everybody
Indeed.
give extra hugs to Bosco. Be nice to him. He's suffering right now.
No,
Yeah.
shut up! I'll kill you, Gaijin, and everyone that you love.
No, you won't.
You would
You
have
don't
to-
have the energy for
You would-
it.
Dude,
I
you'd
know
ha-
that's not a lot of people, but I'll do it.
You'd have to kill yourself because I love you, Bosco.
Fine! I deserve to die, and I hope I burn in hell!
Oh.
For those out of context, don't worry. This is the rank.
This is normal. This is very normal.
Ladies
Bro,
and gentlemen,
imagine
the
some
Edward
person-
Bosco, ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say some random person's probably like, "What's this D&D stream?" and then just typed into that and went, "Oh my god."
Just hear Bosco
Oh,
going
well,
full
fuck me,
Sam
goodbye.
Jackson.
So many people on edge.
Monty Glue, where can they find Monty U?
You can find Monty and me over at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Hey.
Oh my God.
Streams are kind of in a weird state. I'm having some internet issues. But hopefully tomorrow we'll have more potentially Dungeon of the Mad Mage. They just reached Skullport, which is very interesting. And this weekend should be more Majora's Mask. I beat the Snow Point Temple, the Goron one, the second one, the ice one.
And I think it's
Um,
Snow Point. Snow Peak is in Twilight Princess.
That's the one. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm getting confused. The game is fun, but oh my god, is it punishing? That dungeon in particular was a bit of a rough go. But
We can
we
always
beat
throw
it.
you back into the water temple.
Honestly, I feel like they're about the same in terms of like difficulty.
The 3DS version really did fix up a lot of that bullshit.
I'm sure it did. I imagine so. But I am liking the game. It's not my favorite Zelda. I think I didn't play it when it came out, but I have my opinions about it. I think it's good though. I definitely like it a lot more than Ocarina of Time though. 100%.
Blasphemy.
Whatever.
I'm
Listen,
joking. I don't have a strong opinion either way.
I don't want to deal with Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time's Link shouldn't have used his sword. He should have used his nose. The fucking 3 polygons that it was.
Damn.
But there's also will probably be some pop-up streams throughout the week. Me and Therapod have been doing fishing in Final Fantasy XIV, which has been really, really fun and stupid. As well as I really, really want to sink my teeth into the new Mario Kart tracks because they just came out and I tried to stream and it didn't work. But you'll catch me there. I'm done. You find me on Twitter at MontyGlue. I post memes.
Indeed. Link using his nose the same way Tifa uses her boobs.
Whoa, hey, Connor.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Watch out for those
What's
pointy
up?
bits.
They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Pretty soon here, we're going to get situated to play some Shadow of the Colossus. That's gonna
Yes! Sorry.
be...
I think that game
It's
is
gonna be a lot of
is
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never played it before in any of its iterations.
Which version are you
so
playing? Which version?
The PlayStation 4 version?
Okay, that one's pretty good. That's very nice.
And if anyone
Yes.
spoils that game for him, we will find you and egg your house. Don't do it.
Well, you're going to have to find the host of G3 like 12 years ago because
I'm coming for you, Adam Sessler.
that ship has sailed.
You're gonna love it. It's really fun.
It's a great game.
It's so
Look out, Cecily.
Yeah. Oh God. Other than that, check out my DM's Guild. I'm working on the Treasure Hunter Conclave for the Ranger right now, and that'll be out when it's out. Yeah. Wahoo. Yeah, other than that, be sure to check out our sponsor for this evening's escapades, the Die Hard Dice.
I need my dice. Where are my dice? Oh my god, where are they?
Uh-oh,
How
I
could
can't
you?
believe this.
I got you.
The unprofessionalism
I
is
put
just...
them
I can't-
away. I get too distracted looking at how pretty they are. 'Cause-
I'm always prepared to die hard.
It's true. And you can
Dice.
get distracted looking at your Die Hard dice if you head on over to dieharddice.com
Found
and
them.
use the code.
They were so easy to find because they're the most beautiful thing in this room.
Indeed. And they can find dice like that at dieharddice.com, and you can use the code Unexpectables ! To save 10% on your order when you shop. dieharddice.com. And
Hold on,
with
are we gonna let Monty get away with lying on the stream?
I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm glad you did, Bosco.
Yeah.
What?
do you mean those dice are the most beautiful thing in your room? Don't lie to people. I've seen pictures of your room.
See, I was gonna. You know what?
I
never
don't
mind.
know
You're
what
in
you're-
your room.
Damn! Beep, 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 beep.
No,
Got her!
the dice are better. I currently look like a
No,
necromancer.
no, they're not.
I
wait,
really
is
do.
Goblin in your room?
No, they're not. Hob and
Okay,
Goblin are
yeah,
outside
then
my
you're
room
right.
at the moment. I thought you were referring to Tiamat, and I'm like, yeah, she is pretty
No, you
beautiful,
look better
actually.
than Tiamat.
We were
I
trying to
know.
call you Pretty Money. Just.
I
jeez.
am not pretty. I look like I look like
I didn't
a
say you
like
were
a.
pretty. I said you were the nicest thing in your room. It says really more about your room than it does you. But we're gonna move on.
Okay, I'll take that.
is complete.
Yep.
I lived there for a week, can confirm. Let's go ahead and thank our wonderful bits and subs donators for this week. We've got Drac Choji, thank you for the 29 months. Time to continue this world of wonder like no other. Mythical Things 243, thank you for the 21 months. Gamma Leo, thank you for the 29 months. Game Genie. Stream on. Thank you for the 5 months. Roan One Flu, thank you for the 27 months. Rabbit in a Kobold Suit, thank you for the 29 months. Watching from the Outer Banks. Ooh. Wishing I could swap the weathers between here and the game. Cup of Squid, thank you for the 24 months of Prime. Iggy Hitokage, thank you for the 29 months. Mikan Pachi, thank you for the 4 months. Time for my favorite D&D stream. Also, wish me luck. I roll in that 20 on my job interview on Friday. Nice, good luck. Enfuego Beat, thank you for the Prime sub. CER Regulus, thank you for the 6 months. Hello, hello. Did we get a hint of Kai's class this episode? What are you?
Otho's brother.
The hint
That's
is
true.
he is.
I can't believe
Also,
you boiled him down to just what
Connor.
special abilities he has.
Yes.
We probably won't be able to get through a lot of bits and subs because we're at the 7 p.m. mark that we need to start at.
Gotcha.
So
I'm gonna go sicko mode.
yeah, you said to do names, unfortunately, but thank you guys so
Papusa
much.
Monkey, thank you for the 29 months. Eben Sky, thank you for the 29 months. Tactical Hagrid, thank you for the 20 months. Nightshade 626, thank you for the 28 months. Protoss 103, thank you for the 29 months. Hound of Twitch, thank you for the 500 bits. Soak Samurai, thank you for the 100 bits. Snake Man 76, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 150 bits. A Super Blue Hedgehog, thank you for the 1,006 bits. Nightshade 626, thank you for giving 2 subs to the community. Tamarin, thank you for the 50 bits. Volk 551, thank you for the 100 bits. An Acceptable Name, thank you for the 28 months. Ivar the Vandal, thank you for the 25 months of Prime. Zibzibzibzil, thank you for the 27 months at tier 2.
Yes.
Schlorgo McMilpy, thank you for the 10 minutes.
Wow.
God damn it.
Stop me in my tracks there. Fat Spartan, thank you for the 11 months. Zebzebzibiel, thank you for the 100 bits. Just Another Clone, thank you for the 26 months. Von Waxy, thank you for the 200 bits. Tau Set, thank you for the 2 months. Callum Draws, thank you for the 100 bits. Super Blue Hedgehog, thank you for the 7 months. Rexosaurus, thank you for the 11 months.
Take the trash out, Connor.
Listen, every time she goes off, it's not about the trash. It's about the Mets, baby. It's about the Mets. Go off the Mets. Let's go Mets. Rexosaurus, thank you for the 100 bits. Smurf Buster Jack, thank you for the 15 months. Sneaky Man 76, thank you for the 100 bits. ATLA Gamer, thank you for the 50 bits. Random Man, thank you for the 29 months. Bag of Gnomes, thank you for the 500 bits. GeForce 39, thank you for the 28 months. Renfield 88, thank you for the 29 months. Discount GM, thank you for the sub. Small Bun, thank you for the 4 months. Robacue, thank you for the 150 bits. Corin Solus, thank you for the 45 bits. HMDS, thank you for the 23 months. Morth Randor, thank you for the 100 bits. Lupin Kaiser, thank you for the 2 months. JSAR, thank you for the 500 bits. Robacue, thank you for the 100 additional bits. Defang Shadow, thank you for the 11 months. Immune Zero, thank you for the 23 months. King Cat Goblin, thank you for the 100 bits. Kiel the Third, thank you for the 21 months. And Zinlita, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Shorbo McMilpy.
Great,
What a
I'm
name.
glad. Glad to have you, Schlorble McMilky, or whatever it is. All right, are you guys ready to get into it?
Let's go.
Let's go. Bye, chat.
All right, time to enter a world of wonder like no other. Let's enter the Unexpectables.
Come!
Shut up. I'm playing the intro.
Come to a world of wonder like no other, under the shining sun.
All right. So, when last we left our adventurers, Milo Brightbeam, Gaius Agni, Otho, Kai, and Iscan Seatlolly, the party has been tasked with protecting a southbound caravan through the nautical country of Martorallo. Joined beneficially with Rebu Essifrez, the enigmatic Axpeak jockey, the party has selected a myriad of characters who desire safe passage through the goblin and ogre-infested roads. Joined in their merry caravan is a construct named Hans who makes prosthetic limbs, a sheepish human wizard named Risher, who secretly has an earth elemental following him, a neutral and completely reasonable human merchant named Kyle Tenno, and a down on his luck road repairer named Gizdit Rodrino. After fighting off a goblin ambush, the party ventured into the evening, stopping at night to create a great dirt fort dubbed Fort Dort. But as the night continued, Gaius and Gizdit noticed something coming down the road, a massive ogre tracking them down with a warg at its side. So, Gaius, you notice this ogre walking with a torch in hand and a chain in the other, and you can hear the movement of this warg currently sniffing at the ground. And I'm going to take us over to our map, and I hope you appreciate it. I did a little extra work to make Fort Dort a reality for you guys.
Fort Dort confirmed for canon.
Fort
There you go.
Let's go.
Fort Dort Z, let's go.
I drew it, and I was like, this looks really shitty. And then I was like, I think that's kind of the point at this rate.
The fact that Fort Dort is carved into the side just really brings it all together.
It is the exact opposite of Fort Kickass.
For those of you who listen on the podcast, and we see you, you never see us, but we see you. It's as bad as you can imagine.
It's
Perhaps
more
even worse
squared
in
than
your
circular. As moats
Yeah.
go, moats aren't supposed to have right angles, but ours does.
That's the wall, by the way. The your moat, remember, was pathetic and didn't really make it out okay because your rolls were all really not the best.
Well,
But the fort itself does afford at least a bit of cover.
Half cover.
Yeah, about
Quarter cover?
probably quarter cover. Yeah, I'd give it.
unless
I'll
you're
take
Milo.
it.
Yeah, Milo's probably fine.
Full cover.
It would be half cover for this because there's no like 1/3 cover, but yeah. So behind Fort Dort, you have plus bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws. So Gaius, what do you do as you see this ogre making its way down the road?
Last thing I remember doing was like shouting to everyone else to get the fuck up because there was an ogre coming.
All right, so you scream at everyone to get up, and everyone you get up. For those of you who are sleeping, and this is an interesting point of reference, you will not be wearing your armor because you have to take it off in order to sleep. So,
I don't wear armor.
with that said, I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
Survival, Fort Dort Z.
Yep, that tracks. That's a 3 for Iskan.
7.
Oh, this is very appropriate. It is a natural 1.
Oh, all right. To be fair, you were all just woken up, so you're probably like, ugh. Oh, Kai. All right.
He's been awake this whole time.
I never sleep.
Kai
For
with a
those of you
natural
on the
20.
podcast,
Oh.
it's a natural 20.
Otho opens his eyes, sees the ogre, and goes pale. His eyes are like the size of dish plates right now.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta grab a book.
All that
His
being
eyes-
said, you rolled a natural 1, but you still have a higher number than I do.
Oh, he opens his eyes and you hear like dinner plates crashing on the ground.
It's all those old stock effects of someone throwing something out a window and you hear like a car crash and a cat meowing and
Also, I didn't point it out. The carts that we actually have for Rebu's cart is actually. I do need to make a shout out for that because I forgot to last week, and I'm very sorry. That was by. Because part of the agreement, if you use it, you have to say that you're using it. This is Carts and Wagons by Ross McConnell from 2 Minute Tabletop. So if you guys want to get really, really well done, like easy to implement graphics for your games on Roll20 or any other virtual tabletop, definitely check out Ross McConnell's stuff. It's very, very cool. It was recommended to me by Zoran the Bear, so...
Nice.
Okay. And then I need one more thing here.
Fort Dort begins.
The battle at Fort Dort begins.
Cue extreme guitar music from the late 90s.
Gaius pulls out a boombox that plays Goldfinger.
Oh, right. This one is weird. Sorry, 1 second.
This song gives me strength every time I use it. It gives me strength in my hour of need. Here I am, doing everything I can.
And all of a sudden you're just on a skateboard.
Yeah, I do the fucking like down I do down normals from Jake from Multiverses on the ogre.
Alrighty. Oh, nope, that's incorrect.
I still hear that song every time someone goes, "Here I am." It's just immediately my brain goes,
Rock you like a hurricane.
No, I go to Tony Hawk, dude.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Hold on, you hear about a rustling of paper as I throw my notes away from last week. There we go. Alright. Let's see what your enemies get.
I hope they have negative initiative.
Yeah, I'd say that's negative. They also rolled a natural one.
Let's go.
So that puts Kai up at the top. Now, for the sake of this, your allies in here, so your patrons who are sleeping, or should be anyway, are considered non-combatants. They don't have the means to fight. So just keep that in mind. So we have Kai immediately up at the start. Milo. We have Gaius. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. And we have
Good for me, so
Escan. And then we have Otho. Actually, yeah, no, we have Otho at the bottom because with a 4, you do beat out their initiative. All right. Top of the turn order. Kai, you are immediately like lasers going off in your eyes. You are awake and you kind of lean over and you can see the ogre and the warg currently on the road. Now their heads turning towards your general direction.
You're muted in case you forgot, Bosco. Bosco?
Hello?
Oh, now you can. Okay, figured it out. You can hear me now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was like, that was weird. So Kai is going to take the books that he was essentially cuddling and push them underneath the cart so that they're protected, and he is going to move over towards Otho. Connor, what does he look like right now?
Otho's eyes don't even register you as you go into his sight. He is staring firmly affixed at this ogre. He is pale and his eyes are wide.
Oh God, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this considered a regular spot?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, so that's 5. Otho's gonna, or Kai's gonna move there and try to again catch Otho's eyes. Otho, look at me.
It takes him a second, but he blinks and he looks over at you. My
He's gonna
brother.
take the bow and arrow off of his back and hand it to you, and then he's gonna hold out his other hand. I need you to use these. You know how to use these. You need to help me, okay? I need the scrolls. And he's gonna hold out his hand to you.
this interaction, would it be my reaction to give him something
You
that
would
he's
have to
asking
do it
for?
on your turn, unfortunately, to hand something over to somebody else.
Okay.
It falls into the like using an item action, I'd say. Because you have to find it and then hand it over, essentially. If you were holding them already, it would be you wouldn't have to do anything.
No, he wouldn't be holding them. They would be in a secreted away spot. He lets like the bow and arrow clatter into his lap, and then he like slowly begins patting himself down, and then he'll, on his turn, he will give you what you need.
All right, Milo, it is now your turn. By the way, for those of you guys who do not have dark vision, you cannot see the forms of these individuals. Actually, no, you can. They have light. So
Monty, question. Because I technically haven't used can I use my action to interact with the objects that he has, so that I don't just waste my action?
You know what? I'll allow that. Yeah, if you want to, like,
Cool.
if you know where they are and you
Okay.
want to search for them, I'd say you would
Yeah,
probably know.
I'll open like my coat inner pocket and let you fish them out.
All right. So that was 5, and then I will move here with 6. Now you will watch, who's ever seeing this interaction, will watch underneath his poncho. He will begin to attach a couple scrolls so that they are at the ready. And then anyone who looks at him will watch him pull out a rapier that all of you will instantly recognize as Rudy's when we defeated him in his zombie form. It seemed to have been hiding under the poncho. And that'll be turn.
Alrighty. Milo, it is now your turn. There's barely any light in the sky, but you do see the flickering torch flame of the ogre on the road as its eyes. You can now see, like, you know, like when you hit an animal with like headlights and like their eyes kind of glow, this sort of eerie green reflectiveness. You see that in the ogre's eye, currently staring towards Fort Dort Z.
God damn it.
Yeah, it makes it a
You
little
did
less
this!
cool.
No, I know I did this. I'm glad.
Sorry, I was muted. Haha. Oh boy. Monty, am I at half cover because of my size, or what? What did we say that was?
This wall. How tall is Milo?
3 feet, give or take.
This is 3 feet as well. So you have technically full cover, but you also don't really have a means to peer over it, meaning the ogre also has... Actually, no, the ogre's large and up on a... Yeah, actually, you can see the ogre...
Ish.
Yeah, if you move one space forward, you're going to be completely blocking your vision, but from
It's
here,
fine.
I'd say you can see.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I just need to see. Milo will extend his right hand. The emblem in his glove will flash as a quick burst of light booms out like a firework, and then tiny little fires cascade down. Let's get some reflex saves.
Fairy
For
fire.
Fairy Fire.
You got it. All right, ogre.
Reflex save? I'm not sure what you're
Yeah.
referring to. Pushes up glasses.
Find a dex save there. Sorry,
There
I'm
you
a
go.
2-5.
I know, I understand.
12 for the ogre, which I believe is a failure.
That is a failure. It's a DC 14.
The warg is a little bit more spry.
Mm-hmm.
It rolled a 16.
Cool. So it will pass, but the ogre is lit up, baby.
All right. The ogre kind of immediately, for those of you who are having difficulty seeing it, it is now a light with glittering yellow and white sparkles as it has fairy fire on it, meaning all attacks against it now have advantage.
You won't hide in the darkness, Flamoran. And then I'm going to use my movement to back into the wall for cover, because I am armorless.
Yep.
I will grab my shield, though.
All right, you do grab your shield, giving you your +2 AC.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that ends Milo's turn, as now the ogre kind of begins to yell. Notably, it is wearing on each shoulder what looks to be a pelt of whatever this dog is on either shoulder, with like the heads fully intact but like shriveled and dried. They're also scarred up a little bit. Gaius, it is now your turn.
Well, I was gonna aim for the dog, but now that I see a nice, juicy, glowing target, I got this cool hand axe I can throw at him.
Yeah, buddy.
What is the range on the hand axe?
60, I believe.
I
I can double check you. I can double check.
Yeah,
It's light, right?
it is. Yes, but it has a range. So it's 20 to 60. 60 being the max. 20 is without disadvantage. 60 is with disadvantage.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Yeah, that is how that works. So within
Well,
20
wouldn't
feet,
It'd be an even roll, wouldn't it?
it would be. With the fairy
Right.
fire, it's an even roll, so you can do it
Okay.
with an even roll. Yeah.
Sorry, Monty.
No, you're good. We never really had to deal with this because Task was a monster. Like,
Because the question was, what is Task's range? The answer was yes.
yes,
The answer
yeah.
was. The answer was, haha.
Funny.
Yeah, it is just within your range, and you have fairy fire.
Let's make an advantage.
All right, you hop over. I will say this: the wall itself does cost as 10 feet to move because it is a wall. You have to hop over it.
Oh, I didn't plan to move any further, so this is fine.
You still are
it's
within
still
disadvantage
disadvantage,
though,
yeah.
because you have to be within 20 feet for it to not be.
How's that?
That is 45, so you're still at disadvantage. You would have to get basically like right here.
Hold on. Right there.
You're still at disadvantage. You have
Yeah,
to be
it's-
within 20 feet to have normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to sandwich myself between an ogre and a warg. I'm tanky, but not that tanky.
You're just
You
getting
can,
a flat
you can
roll
retract if
'cause
you
it's-
want to,
You're also just getting a flat roll. It's not at disadvantage because of fairy fire.
because
so.
of fairy fire. Yeah, you're fine.
That's true. All right, fine. Put me back. I'll just throw to hit him.
Whoop, right there.
Oh, no. I want to go over.
You want to go over? All right, you hop over.
Yep. I look back at what's our human friend's name?
Gizdit, the
All
road
right.
worker.
All right, I look over at Gizdit, and I basically I just like look over at him and I tell him, get everyone else who's part of the caravan and get them away from here.
You got it. He immediately turns over and he's just gonna run over because he's a non-combatant and he's gonna
Yep.
get inside of the cart because that's the safest place to be right now.
And here I go, bing bing wahoo, toss axe. Why did my window close? What is going on?
Dreams for you.
We're in your
Here it is.
computer, Stu.
Yeah,
17.
that 17 absolutely hits the ogre. Go for it.
Cool. 8 slashing.
Oh, not bad. You fling the axe and it lodges in the kind of the chest peck of the ogre, and the ogre. You can see him getting angrier as it is just like it's lodged in there now.
Cool. Whip out my battle axe, put the shield off to the side, stand at the ready with AC 18. Let's go. That's turn.
You got it. It is now the allies' turn. They all wake up and are bleary-eyed. Risher, who's behind you, Escan, is going to kind of squeeze through the axe beaks and is going to get into the cart. And then Kyle Treno just takes one look and goes, pats you both on the shoulder and go, good luck, and then immediately jumps into the wagon.
Thanks, douchebag.
Rebu kind of pokes his head out and his hair's all like everywhere and like the eyes are baggy. He's like, what is going on? Oh, fuck. And he just kind of goes right back inside, just like, oh boy, I don't want to deal with that. Yeah. All right, Escan, it is now your turn.
Wait, what are we? Oh, okay, all right. And he's gonna sort of just pull out Mira's staff as he moves to the wall and remeasure this out. Yes, I can hit him, and I can see him. I
Yep.
can fight. I'm gonna reach out a palm and cast Ice Knife.
Okay, you got it.
15,
That hits.
and let me. Can I not roll damage? Thank you.
First one, we'll do the first one.
Ooh.
That's 10 points of damage. Not bad.
He has to DC save to avoid the cold damage, actually.
Oh, he does he? Okay, I will
Yeah,
just
it's
retract
a
that
DC 14.
Dex save.
Doesn't matter. That is a 2, so he's going to take the full damage.
Gotcha.
Oh,
He's big, and he doesn't seem to jump, so
you're slow.
Well, now he's cold too.
he is. Yeah, there's frost over the pelts on his shoulders. He's
Oh.
wearing no shirt, but like
Uh,
he's got like a cape of pelts.
The warg also needs to make the dex save, or it's taking
Yes.
the cold damage.
Exactly. Warg rolled a 17, unfortunately.
All right.
Yeah, the warg seems a lot more darty and dodgy than the
Superior
ogre.
dog.
It is superior dog. Yep. All right,
That'll
is that
be
in
my
your
turn.
turn, Eskin? Okay.
I
it is.
will say, just for the sake of clarity, that he is using the wall as partial cover. So.
Yes, absolutely. I assume if you're inside that you're gonna gain the partial cover
Gotcha.
anyway. Alrighty, that brings us to Otho. It is now your turn.
Okay. Otho is going to look up at his brother, look down at the short bow on his chest. He's going to shakily take an arrow out. And he's going to stand up and he's going to draw back. And he's going to aim for this ogre.
Okay,
With a
you
short
gonna move
bow.
or are you gonna say where you are?
He is afraid. He can't move forward.
Nope.
Uh,
You're using
Here
a
we
short
go.
bow, you said?
I am using a short bow, so I'm at the very tip of the minimum
Yep.
range for
You
this.
are.
80 feet. Here I
You
go.
actually have advantage because of the fairy
Yes.
fire. Yeah.
Yes.
Get him, buddy.
But you have disadvantage because you're within eye shot of something you're afraid of, so it's just a straight roll.
15.
15 hits.
So I wouldn't get sneak attack for this, even
No
though
sneak attack for this, no. Because you did not get advantage, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
you don't have an ally, so.
You have no allies.
no allies.
No
Not
This is
bad,
12
though.
dam- Wait, no,
12
that's
damage,
eight
though.
damage.
That's 8
8 damage.
8 damage.
Even still.
Ogre takes a shot, another shot into the gut, and what's very concerning is that for all the enemies you've encountered thus far, that would have easily felled anything. This thing still looks like it's got a lot of fight in it. It is barely staggering as it kind of... Does that end your turn?
Otho begins hyperventilating as he loads another shot, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Also, Milo, you have full cover technically in that spot because
Yes.
you're 3 feet tall.
I am small.
So you're a small
Yeah,
creature.
I am a
Alrighty.
small child.
But that also means from that position you cannot hit him. So.
Correct. That was
Alrighty.
the entire point.
Start of the enemy's turn. The ogre drops the chain on the dog, and the dog immediately leaps forward, dashing
go.
towards you, which is within its range.
Bad
It takes up into the air and is going to attack you with a bite attack.
Okay.
Oh
Zito,
god, that
Zito, you still have your +2
God damn
temp,
it.
right?
I do so.
Okay, I want to make sure.
that is going to be a 23 to hit you.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that fucking hits.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. You take 6 points of piercing damage as this thing tries to knock you on the ground, but you like hold it and you're standing with this massive dog just attached to you at the moment, and you kind of grip your hooves into the dirt and you not fall as you shove it backwards with a thrust, and it lands on the ground and snarls. The ogre.
I do the fucking Balder thing from God of War. Fine, punch.
Let's go, swole goat.
Oh, look, you moved more than I thought. Yeah, we'll move you there. The ogre lands on the ground, and you feel the ground tremble as it does so.
Oh no.
It runs over here, and from behind it pulls out what for a man would be a spear, like a large spear, and at the tip it appears to be like a sword that's been filed down and like attached to the end, and lifts it up. And you can't see Milo, so I'm gonna roll a d6 to see who it throws this at. Yeah, we can see you guys. Actually, it's gonna be between Escan and it's gonna be between Otho. So I'm gonna roll a d4 because Kai is behind full cover because Escan's in front of him. It's gonna be on Escan.
Half cover though, right?
You have half cover, so you have +2. That is going to be a 14 to hit you with the javelin.
Thank goodness for the +2. That'll miss.
All right, you duck behind Fort Dort, and the javelin sinks. Like, you kind of duck behind it, and you watch as the blade just cracks through Fort Dort, the blade barely missing your cheek, as the ogre lets off this horrible roar, ending its turn. Kai, it is now your turn.
All right. Game time.
Fort Door paying dividends.
Yeah, Fort
Yeah.
Dort is legitimately, Fort Dort was actually kind of a brilliant idea.
Is it difficult terrain to cross Fort Dirt?
It is, yes.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'm gonna move here.
Okay, you just charge into the ogre with your rapier drawn.
Yep. Also, I need to, I guess, remembered. Where are you? There you are. I sent you a quick message.
Okay.
And then I would like to do this narratively, but if you want me to roll for it, I can. I want to scale the ogre before I attack him, Shadow of the Colossus style.
I'll allow it for free because that's cool as hell, and I'm totally
Okay.
down for that. We'll see if you hit it.
I'm still going to roll to hit it, but I'm going to try to attack it at a weak point between the shoulder and neck with the rapier.
Okay. Are you attempting to use some sort of unique ability, or are you just?
Nope,
kinda
I'm
doing
just
it
trying to
for it?
attack it normally. I'm just flavoring it.
You got it. Hold on,
I
I just gotta
see.
grab a book.
Okay,
You're good. Go ahead and roll.
cool. Well, I'm not allowed to do cool things. That's a 6.
All right. As you run up and begin to scale, the ogre backhands you, and you kind of collide into Fort Dork, kind of bouncing back, but then struggle back to your feet.
As it kind of turns to me, I'm going to call out, "Oh, they'll shoot it now!" And that'll be turn.
All right, Milo, it is now your turn. As you're kind of on Fort Dork, you hear a slam, and some of the dirt cracks inwards like a crater. But you're not sure what caused that. But you did see Kai jump over the wall.
Can I get on top of this? The wall?
No, it is not solid enough to hold weight, unfortunately.
Actually, Monty, question. Can they see the ogre's head from where they're positioned?
No, because Milo is short. He's only 3 feet tall, so he's just looking at wall. Eastcan can see it because Eastcan's tall.
Can
And so
Otho
can
see it?
Otho.
Okay,
Otho
so
can see
Otho
it
would
because
see
it's
me.
tall.
Cool.
Okay. But I can cross the wall, correct?
You
Can I
can.
get
It
over-
is.
okay,
It is
half?
difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb over here. We had did we technically have a short rest with the sleep that we did get?
You did get a short rest, yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I am gonna bring my arm right back up, and a blinding flash of light hits a gigantic 30-foot radius. Let's get some con saves because it is time for Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay,
Cleric
these guys are chunky, so
They'll take
Yeah.
half if they pass, but it's a DC con save 14.
okay. The work got a 16.
Okay, so that passed.
And then the
Really is
ogre-
superior, doggo. Holy shit.
Yeah, the
You have
dogs rolled
advantage
really
on-
well. The ogre got a soft 20, unfortunately.
That's
so both
fine,
of them
there's-
do succeed.
They are still going to take half damage, 2d10 plus 2.
Nice.
Hey, not
5,
bad.
6, 7, 6, 8 damage, Monty?
It's gone. It's reduced down, so it's gonna be 7 actually. So
It would be half of 17.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
2d6
So it'd be
plus
8.
2d8. Yeah. So 8.
So 17 in half would, rounded down, would still be 8.
why is it
because it
would
17?
be
Sorry.
Because it's,
It's plus your
because
cleric
it's
level.
Guys,
Oh,
I got it.
right. Yeah. With cleric level. Got it. Yeah. All right.
With that, let's see here. I am gonna hop back over.
Okay, you hop back over and slam your back against the fort door. It feels
Yeah.
safe somehow.
Guerrilla tactics.
All right.
Reminds me of home. All right, that's turn.
Milo,
this is my
it is-
fort.
Milo, it is now your turn.
I just went.
He just went.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, brain. Gaius, you know what, Milo? I like you. Have another turn now.
I'll take, dude. I'll take it when we're blasting. You
On
kidding
the
me?
house.
On the house. You know
Just
what?
repeat
Forget
action.
Connor's bonus actions. I'm gonna redeem those right now for Guy to get another turn.
The face I just made was indescribable.
Gaius, it is now your turn as you have a massive chunk missing out of your shoulder, and this dog has just got blood coming out of its mouth.
I have a question, meta question.
Yes.
If I battle axe into offhand, can I then hit action surge to do it again?
Action surge gives you another attack action. It doesn't give you both
okay,
a
so then
bonus
I get
action
two
and
battle
attack.
axe. That's fine. Okay,
You get two battle axe. Yeah. The other thing
But-
too is if your battle axe one-handed or is it two-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay, then you can't do an offhand strike with your hand axe because you need a
Right.
free hand for that.
Right.
Yeah.
I could swap between them, but I just wanted to double check if that was still a viable strategy.
Unfortunately not. No.
Okay.
No. I mean like you can't do two bonus actions, 2 actions for action surge, I believe.
Yeah, it just gives you another action.
It just
Another
gives you another
action.
action, yeah.
All right, so then this is fine. I'll keep my AC because I'm gonna fucking need it apparently. I'll stick to one-handed so I have my shield. So I will attack first.
You got it.
Battle axe one-handed. Here I go. Oh, jeez, no.
10. As you
All right.
swing and cleave into this thing, you only clip some hair, and unfortunately, it kind of snarls at you.
All right. So I can't, because I offhanded. I can't scimitar into it and then.
You can offhand, yeah, because you
Okay,
one-handed
cool.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I'll have Gaius
Is-
like
hold on.
flavor-wise. Oh, what?
Hold on. I just gotta check something here. Just really quick, sorry. I just want to make sure. I believe you. I just want to confirm it. Okay, yeah, you're good. You're totally fine. All right,
Okay.
go for it.
Flavor-wise, as I turn, as my body turns, I use the back end of the clove end of my hoof to kick the scimitar out of its hilt, and forehead bop it into this thing to see
You
if
got
it actually sticks. 21.
That hits. Go to roll damage.
6
6
slashing.
points of damage. You do so,
It'll
and
only
it
be
lodges
2.
into the chest of this dog, and it staggers And it
It's
kinda
only
snarls.
2 damage.
Oh, it's only 2. It's only
because
2.
offhand. That's right. That's
Right.
right.
Yep.
Yep,
That's
yep,
okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
Still
'cause-
damage. It's still damage,
Oh,
and it still
it's
hits
still
it.
damage because I want to use the recoil on that to action surge and hit it with the battle axe again.
You got it.
Oh, and that one.
I'm gonna roll severity. 7. It's just a miss.
Okay. Well, that's turn.
Alrighty. Your allies are gonna use their turn to take the dodge action, all of them, including the axe beaks. And that brings us to Escan. It is now your turn.
Escan is looking back and forth, once again stuck between 2 of his party members being accosted, but one of them has regularly proven himself capable of handling a battle, and the other just climbed on top of an ogre.
No.
So, I'm gonna attempt to ice knife the ogre again.
Okay.
Damn it.
I assume it's just flat, right? Because he has advantage, but because he's firing into melee.
No.
You're not
What?
in melee.
You're not in melee.
No. So Kai is in melee with the ogre, and I'm using a ranged spell attack.
Yeah, but you're not within melee of the ogre.
You're Mark. There's no penalty for someone else being in melee.
Okay.
No.
5th edition.
Unless
Your
it does
3-5 is
splash.
showing, buddy.
Listen,
Unless it does splash damage, then you're fine.
It does.
Now, does it specify an enemy or does it specify any creature
Each
next to it?
creature within 5 feet.
So that will hit Kai.
Come on. You got any balls on you? Don't do it.
Can you shift the area of that? Like hit it on the corner because it's a large
Mm-mm.
creature?
The problem is
It's any creature,
It's
yeah.
any creature within 5 feet of the attack point.
Of the targeted creature.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, that really sucks because I would know that because I've used this enough to know.
Shoot
That
it.
explodes.
Yeah. So I guess I'll throw my boomerang instead.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Yep.
Boomerang's out.
That'll be great. Here, let me potentially do no damage.
Here we
real
go.
quick.
Don't forget advantage.
You did it.
The
Wait,
advantage.
would you have
Nope.
advantage? Hold
Yep.
on. It didn't. I forgot to hold down the thing. Sorry. One more d20. There we go.
Hey!
You did it.
For one
For
bludgeoning.
1 bludgeoning.
Bonk.
Kai, as you're fighting this
Wait.
ogre, and this ogre reaches up a fist, you hear a conking noise as it's hit on the side of the head and kind of
Technically,
brings up a
wouldn't he get to
hand.
reroll the damage on a second roll?
No.
I'll let the 1 damage stay because it was with advantage, so
Oh.
it's not a different roll. It's the same.
No,
roll
I
with-
just wanted him
with
to roll
advantage.
better. I wouldn't be trying to get him a 0.
Look, you're not getting much more than that.
All right.
I don't know why I try to have faith in you. You know what? Fine. You can suck.
Alrighty.
And
Escan.
yeah, I'm not gonna move in or anything. Sorry, guys. You're
Okay.
on your own.
That brings us to Otho. It is now your turn. I would like a wisdom save from you, Otho.
I was just about to ask for one, actually. Wisdom save is a 10?
10? You are not
This
frightened.
thing just
Yes!
this thing just backhanded my brother, my little brother, out of the air and is looming over him. Instincts take over.
Wait, did he hit me?
Not,
Yeah, he slapped you out of
he-
the air to stop your
he
attack.
slapped you out of
There
the
we
air.
go.
Yeah, I'll take a few steps forward. And Otho's posture seems a bit different.
You are unfortunately gonna have full cover because Escan's blocking your path, so you're gonna have to maneuver.
That's fine.
You could probably get it from like there. Sorry.
If I go here and then shoot,
Definitely.
Yeah. I'll just rush up and I'll draw back the strings in a very practiced method, and I'll loose an arrow
With advantage.
with advantage.
Do it, buddy.
Advantage, come on. I'm right there. I
Okay,
got
that's
you,
a 22.
buddy,
Let's see
go!
if I get a natural 20 though.
Come on, buddy. Oh,
24.
I'll still
24.
take it.
Natural
24.
19.
That absolutely hits.
Okay,
And you'll get sneak attack. You're welcome.
You will.
that's 5. There we go.
All right. You let loose the arrow. It hits the ogre in the neck. A spray of blood splashes onto you, Kai, and the ogre staggers, and it just reaches to its side and pulls out what appears to be a massive great club. It is still
Oh,
your
no.
turn, Otho.
I see it going for its club. I see my brother right next to it. I sling the bow behind my back, and I pull out my saber.
Oh,
Let's
shit!
go.
You fucked with the wrong duo, buddy!
But I don't think I've got enough movement to. Yeah,
No.
I would be on
Yeah.
the wall, so. Yeah,
All right.
Otho's posture is completely different than any time anybody's ever seen him, by the way.
You still have your
but
bonus action, by the way, if there's anything you would want to do with that.
I do have a cunning action.
Yep, which could get you closer.
Could you dash?
He could.
I could dash. I've got.
25. Just
If-
pretend you have 25 to get over the wall.
All right. And then 25 from there. Yeah, I'll use a cunning action to dash and get over the wall and end up right here.
You got it. Alrighty. That brings us to the enemy's turn. The warg is once again going to attack you, Gaius, as you are a delicious morsel.
Go.
The perfect combination of man flesh and goat meat. That's
thank
going to be
you.
a 16 to hit.
That fails. Eat shield.
As you bring up the shield, its mouth just chomps down. You hear the shield retch with the pressure, but it does not get purchase onto your flesh. The ogre lifts up its great club and brings it down onto you, Kai.
Uh-oh.
That is going to be a 16 to hit you.
As this club kind of comes down on him, Kai is going to be in a little bit of a panic, having been batted out of the air. Let me make sure I can do this first. I can't, because it's treated, because the scroll is treated as the Okay, cool. So he is going to pull one of the scrolls off of his belt loop. He's going to undo a very fancy-looking wax seal, and he is going to splay it out and cry out, Clipleum Valentia! And he's going to cast shield as the magical parchment expands and blocks the blow before it obliterates itself.
As the great club hits this magical shield, it ricochets back and the ogre staggers. The hit does not find purchase on your flesh this day.
Good callback.
That ends the ogre's turn. Kai, it is now your turn.
Kai is going to be like, oh god. He's going to get back up, and he's again going to try to Shadow of the Colossus this thing and get back on him, because even if he misses, Otho was able to hit. So he will swing out from underneath the clubbing blow. He will try to scale up his back and drive the rapier into his trapezoid.
You
That's
got
his
it.
word. All right, let's see if I can hit. This has advantage, correct?
It does, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hit him in
Come
the
on, Kai, be
overbeats.
cool. 16?
Nice. As the club hits the ground, you run up it and then run up the ogre's arm and drive the rapier into the back square of its neck. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 5.
Nice. You
Kai-
press the blade in, the ogre kind of chest pumps forward as it arches its back. And you kind of land on the ground. and it begins to bleed rather profusely from the back square of its spine.
Kai is going to begin trying to like pull at its head to give Otho another opening.
All right, you grab
One
it
more
in the ears
time,
and
do it
wrench
again!
it back.
And he's
All
going to
right.
just try to keep this thing distracted to give him what will be his sneak attack if he hits, and that'll be turn.
You got it. Milo, it is now your turn.
All right. So 10 feet across the wall, correct?
10 feet across the wall. So just -5, an additional 5 feet when going
Right.
across the wall.
Oh, so okay, cool.
Mhm.
Miles gonna hop the wall and run because everyone's dispersing. Looks over this giant ogre. Just reaches up his hand. All right, now it's time for you to finally drop. And then, let's see, where are you at? All right, guiding bolt. Let's go.
All right, is Guiding Bolt concentration?
It is not. It is a regular attack. It'll be 22.
Perfect. That absolutely hits. Go for damage.
Okay, ignore that because I couldn't.
Yeah.
There it is. Yes.
Bizarre.
Ogre takes 13 radiant damage.
Hey, Milo, how do you want
Yeah.
to kill this thing? It has exactly 13 HP left.
Oh
Yeah!
boy. The bolt hits directly into the chest, goes into the skin, light pours out of his mouth, ears, and then just erupts in an explosion of brilliance.
Kai, you managed to backflip out of the way and land on the ground as this ogre's body, like a massive log, collides on the ground, shaking the earth, and it is dead.
We got him, guys! Keep fighting! That's turn.
Kai, you expected your brother to do that, and yet you're not alone. Gaius, it is now your turn as this dog is currently, like, the massive fangs are just crunching down on your shield, and it's snarling and breathing heavy. This thing reeks, by the way. It smells awful.
Ew. I fucking push my shield into its throat deeper, and I lunge the axe under its throat.
You got it.
Haha. Ew. Here I go. 23.
Nice.
Let's
23
go.
absolutely hits.
11 slashing.
Oof. You shove this thing forward and you cut into its chest. You kind of do like an upper swing chop into like its stomach, and the whole thing yelps and spits out your shield and staggers backwards, its head kind of whipping around in agony. It is still standing, but it is looking terrible.
I'm going to see if this hits first before I flavor what I do.
You got
17.
That hits.
All right. Gaius, is pushed back because the creature, spits out his shield, sees the scimitar sticking out of its flesh, grabs the hilt with his teeth, and pulls away.
That
for
is
2 points of damage.
additional 2 points of damage as you wrench the scimitar free. A pool of blood just gushes onto the ground, and this thing is like, the eyes are kind of fading, and it's like very much barely holding on.
That's turn.
All right. It is now the allies' turn. Again, they're going to take the dodge action as they are non-combatants. And again, they're not doing this to be useless. They're doing this just not to make combat take forever.
Right on, yeah.
All right, that brings us around to Escan. It is now your turn.
This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm gonna move over here
Okay.
to the other side of the org, and using Mira's staff, I'm gonna give him a whack.
Okay, you have a +2 to hit.
Give him a whop.
Oh.
Well, that's a 5.
You hear Gaius and Otho, you hear a soft donk. Like the horny bat noise? And the dog just slowly turns, like blood coming out of its face, just slowly turns and snarls towards you, Escan.
Which is my attempt at snarling back, as I'm gonna go ahead and give him a bite.
Needs a little more
Okay.
fervor.
A 13?
You go to bite and it just ducks out of your way.
This was stupid. I guess that's my turn.
All right, Otho, it is now your turn as you see this warg now bearing down towards Escan, a less armored and more juicy individual.
Seeing that the ogre is no longer a threat, Otho immediately turns his attention to this warg, and he will try and slam his rapier into it.
All
Not
right.
rapier, saber.
Your saber, yeah. Your brother has a rapier.
That's gonna be a soft 20.
That hits. 22. That absolutely hits.
14
Damn.
slashing
There
damage.
we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Otho, how do you want to kill this dog?
As the warg turns to Otho, or turns to Iscan, Otho immediately, like a blur in the night, runs in and slams his saber into the side of this thing's head, twists it, takes it to the ground, pulls out his knife from his boot, and just begins stabbing this thing until it stops moving.
Its neck slumps to the ground, and it is definitely dead.
Oh, is everybody all right?
Took a chomp, but nothing worse.
How bad of a chomp?
Like, holds up his arm, it's bleeding down the forearm.
runs.
It's okay.
No, come here. I got it. He's just gonna, with his tiny hands, just try to snatch your arm. Let's see here.
You hear a voice from the wagon go, "Is everyone okay?
Not worse for wear.
I have a healer's kit if we need it."
I gotta take it care of.
Okay. Hey guys, I think we're safe. And you watch as like the other, occupants kind of leave and kind of like Risher looks terrified. Risher's is like, oh. The merchant looks nonplussed. You get the sense that this is not his first rodeo. Hands, you can't read Hands. Hands hasn't moved this entire time. Hands has been just kind of vibing.
It's like Baby Groot in the freaking second movie.
He just
Yeah,
waves.
He just waves.
Oh, did you get your 5 back, Zito?
I sure did. I'm back to full.
Good.
I will go and collect my boomerang.
And I will get my hand axe as well. Before about to carve this bad boy up, this is money.
All right. You can go ahead and make a survival check to attempt to... I mean, the thing to note is that this warg is a little singed because previously you had fought it. This is the warg from previous, and it's missing an eye. And it's got a lot of stab wounds. But you can attempt to salvage the pelt.
I'm sure a warg head would fetch a high price considering it's just a goblin dog.
May I guidance this?
You may, yes.
Excellent. Get your D4, buddy.
Would anyone like to assist so I don't roll with a flat 0?
I mean, I'm spellcasting on you.
All right, fair. Fuck it. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, hey, roll that D4.
I don't think it matters much.
It doesn't fucking matter. This is why I asked for assistance.
Natural 1, enjoy it.
Sorry, just give me a second. I was grabbing another book.
Don't bother, Monty. It's a nat 1.
Yeah, this thing is weird. It also smells absolutely awful. You get the sense...
Also, I riddled it full of stab wounds.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is unfortunately one of those stab wounds bursted the stomach and, like, the intestines.
Oh.
And it is just... The entire thing is just spoiled with bile now, unfortunately. But the good news is that ogre had 2 pelts that seem to have been reasonably good.
Money.
Did the ogre have anything else on its person?
I am checking that right now. Sorry. Give me a second here.
One.
Shut up.
Mark.
All right. Okay. You actually find a decent amount on this ogre. You notice that it has the pelts specifically. They're pretty heavy. They're probably about 25 pounds each. They don't smell as bad, but they're still really dirty. They appear to be 2 pelts of the similar creature, definitely well worn. They also have, obviously, the javelins, which can work as crude spears, but they don't seem to be they don't seem to be made for durability. They seem to be used to be thrown. So they would be counted as spears. It seems to have about 5 of those, but one it threw into Fort Dort if you want to collect it. And on its person, it has, let's see, 10 gold pieces,
Sick.
Nice.
30 silver pieces, and a big bag of 130 copper pieces.
Must have been
I
a
wonder
more
if that's
recent
30 from
score.
us.
Right?
And like that, Gaius's fervor, his half smile turns into a real smile once again.
Bloodlust
Unfortunately, the
sated.
warg has nothing. It has no secret fire ring in its stomach. It is just a warg.
Oh, no
so-
Ruby and the fucking dog.
No Ruby and the dog, unfortunately. Yeah, so 10 gold, or sorry, 10 gold, 30
30
silver, and 130 copper.
So for everyone, I did the math: 2 gold, 6 silver, 26 copper.
Nice. Wait, what was the silver again?
6.
Is
6.
6 for each.
6. Okay, cool. Nice haul.
Pretty good.
Also, the ogre has torches, but they're way too big for practical use.
I just want to imagine.
So they're clubs then.
They're basically a club. I mean, that could be lit on fire, but it's really cumbersome and very, like, what are you laughing about, Gaijin?
I just imagine Gaius using a club-sized torch to just beat the crap out of things.
See,
Guys,
I'm
I've got a
imagining-
torch.
I'm imagining you running through like the Olympic torch ceremony, but instead of carrying the little torch that they use to light the big one, you're just carrying the giant
Big
torch.
one.
Big fucker.
I declare these games open.
Oh, okay. So I'd asked this before, but I just want to clarify. Can we sleep in a little bit to get our full rest?
Unfortunately, your rest was disturbed due to this.
Right, but can we sleep until like mid-morning, early afternoon?
I mean, you can discuss it with Rebu and see what he thinks.
Okay.
Rebu kind of admires Fort Dort and is like, wow, this was actually kind of a good idea.
Oh my god, I have good ideas sometimes.
Let's see, we're resourceful.
Yeah. Figured,
Yay.
I figured you guys, might have, well, I don't expect that at all. After all, you're working for the dead lady, so, you seem to be, what's the word? Go-getters? I don't know.
Heroes.
I wouldn't use that word.
Come on, we just fought an ogre.
Gaius frowned.
Yeah. But, I mean, any common sellsword can fight an ogre.
Gaius is upside down, like sad frowning at him right now. Eyes
You did-
wide.
You did good, and I appreciate it, and I'm sure our patrons appreciate it as well. I hope that's the only search party we have to deal with. Because I'd like you guys to get some rest, because yikes.
I was gonna say, maybe we should take a bit of a longer kip.
That being said, I don't think your patrons will want to pay for a day in which they do not travel.
Well,
I'm sorry.
patrons, do you want us at our best, or you want us at, half strength?
I'm sorry, did you fight an ogre?
Risher kind of sheepishly goes forward and goes, I could help, like, you guys could rest and we could keep our eyes out. But if we're not traveling, I'd like to not pay for the day, if that's okay. Basically, if you guys aren't moving, they don't want to have to pay for travel they're not getting, essentially. If you guys are just going to rest.
I have no problem with that.
If they wanna put their-
Easkin's gonna raise a finger. I would like to point out that you're not just paying for the transport, you're also paying for our protection. And if we're
But-
asleep, we can't protect you.
That's why if something happens, we can wake you up. But we can keep watch, and you guys can sleep, and we'll just stay awake during the day. And I guess, do we want to travel at night? Or what do we want? I'm really underqualified for this. I'm just going to step away. You watch as Richard just slowly backs up.
So wait, would we have to spend an entire brand new 8 hours to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Alternatively, Rebu says, we could put you in the cart. You could sleep in the cart.
Above game, really quick. How much is everyone paying for travel?
I had the rates written down. Hold on.
I know Risher was a
2
gold
per
or
day.
2 gold per day,
Yeah.
and Kyle Tenno is paying 3 gold a day.
And my best human friend here is going to pay at least 1, right?
Yeah, totally. Gizit has
And
1 gold to his name.
Hans is
Are-
also 1 gold per day.
Yeah.
Arm around him per day.
So what? That's
So
5?
far you've traveled 1 day.
It's 6 gold per day. 3, 2, and 1.
And don't forget you're splitting with not splitting directly, but you are giving a cut to Rebu, so
6 gold per day, 7 technically if we count what Gizdit is supposed to pay, but he's not paying.
I
So-
will say, for the sake of this, to make it easier, you guys can sleep until like probably probably like a 10 o'clock maybe, because right now it's about 4 a.m.
Mm,
That's
So if you sleep till like 10 to 12, I'll allow for a long rest.
sure.
fine. Sure.
All right. For the sake of brevity, you were very lucky. Nothing else is following your trace. It seemed to have been just this ogre and the dog that you had essentially attacked. I would say, when you guys wake up the following morning, Otho and Kai,
Well,
you would know this.
Before we go to sleep, Otho would go over to Kai.
Kai is still over at the ogre's body if you want to find him.
Otho's drenched in blood from the front.
You and Kai both.
He's shaking with a dagger in one hand and his saber in the other, and he just goes over and he just rests up against you.
As you get closer to him, you notice that his hand is outstretched the whole time. And as you get closer and kind of give him a hug, he kind of snaps out of a trance he was in. And as you see the face of the ogre, it looks like all of the life has been drained out of its face.
Oh.
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 I thought I was going to lose you.
You're not going to lose me. I told you I would handle it.
I know. I didn't believe you.
Well, do you believe me now?
Yes.
Well, there we go. That's good. It's progress.
It won't stop me being scared for you.
Well, I think that comes with the territory. Don't tell anyone I was scared about you too. But we figure it out. That's what we do. We're family.
Right.
Kai's gonna turn around and
He-
give you like a giant hug.
Yeah, he lets his weapons go and he just wraps his arms around his brother. He looks down at the ogre.
Otho, you would recognize that this is a grunt. Like, this is the lowest on the I guess, pecking order for ogres that you are aware of.
We got lucky. This is a scout.
We did.
This is
Oh, wait, what?
the bottom of the rung. If this was a real ogre or an ogre wife, I doubt we would have survived. Still, this is a start.
Kai's just gonna kind of put his hand around the back of your head and just hold it against his shoulder.
Anybody else have
He-
anything they want to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just briefly, but before everybody goes to sleep, Otho will reach down and pick up his dagger. And he will begin carving something in giant on the remains of the ogre. he will carve animals get put down.
Okay.
Nice.
Kai will use his rapier to carve an exclamation point at the end of the rune.
Rune exclamation.
Gaius is in the background looking at the carving with like his eyes wide and a mouth agape, scared, like ears down. Like,
I think
And
the
then he'll
dwarves
underline
gave
it.
that to us. The dwarves gave us the exclamation point. Can you believe that? For emphasis.
There we go. I put a note on the map.
Boom.
Hey.
Nice.
And then Kai's gonna walk back with you towards the camp.
He'll also
Is it-
walk back and he'll briefly catch Gaius's eye before returning to bed.
it's just that kid from the fucking Invader Zim episode where he's like pointing at Zim and scared and he's in every shot for some reason.
All right. You guys, settle in for a rest. Is there anything anybody wants to do before they go to sleep, just very quickly? Or you
No,
guys?
I'm
okay.
good to go to bed.
Yep.
Alright.
It is time for Honk Shoe.
All right, you guys sleep, and it's kind of difficult when it gets sunny. And you do hear kind of the rustling of the sound of the camp outside as the rest of your patrons, for the most part, they kind of completed their rest because, well, actually not really. They also actually kind of sleep too because they also were disturbed technically because they also had to keep watch. Except for Hands. Hands is okay. Hands is the most able-bodied out of everybody.
Well,
and as
thank
you
God.
guys,
I would-
guys,
I
yes?
just wanted to say Kai also doesn't have to sleep because he got his full 8.
That's right. You're fine too. You and Hands actually. Hands approaches you, Kai, and goes,
Hello, Kai.
He's not gonna respond.
Kai? Kai?
Kai's gonna pretend. He's gonna pretend like he doesn't recognize the name.
Kai? 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 Kai?
Are you
Kai?
saying Sky?
Kai? No. I am saying your designation.
I believe your something is faulty.
I am not faulty.
I'm confused, maybe.
I would like your attention. May I have it for a moment, please?
Sure, my name is Bracky. That's just a shortening of the. I prefer the full thing.
Hands' head kind of cocks and goes,
Is this... No, it is not my business. Could you
Never
help
heard
me
of
get
it.
water?
What? I thought you didn't drink.
I
Sorry,
do
I'm
not
I'm a
drink
little
water.
Okay.
I would like to collect water because you are covered in what appears to be the insides of a creature, as well as your companions.
Sure. We can do that.
Okay, I have collected the bucket.
and you watch as he lifts up Gaius' bucket.
It has a face on it, much like me. It does not express, and yet I can feel it. Feel its anguish. Feel its will. It wants water, and I'm going to go collect it, but could you come with me? I cannot protect myself.
Kai is going to blink twice and then just follow the construct.
Okay. You collect water with Hands and bring it back and pour it into what appears to be like a basin. And as everybody else, you wake up, you do notice there is a basin of water, which currently Rebu is trying to keep the axe beaks out of because they're like, they want to drink out of it. And he's like, no, back, and kind of like pushes them back. You guys want to wash up before you get axe beak saliva in there?
I appreciate it.
Oh, right, yes.
And I need, actually, as the day begins, 3d20 rolls, please.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Ooh, 18, 16, 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a whoops.
All right, so as you guys get sorted in the carriage, the wind begins to pick up. And once again, welcome to Florida.
Yay!
You get gusty winds of humid air. And then as the day creeps on, slowly,
I'd like to take this opportunity to say
So-
that in 1949, the NBA was started.
Nice.
So this is literally the weather that we had here in Texas today. Good.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
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 Hooray!
Didn't the lightning almost strike your car, Mark?
We don't. We'll save it for the break.
That's a
We
break
don't.
story.
We don't have the time.
Oh God.
There's
Alrighty.
just- we don't have the time.
I would like, as I move you guys down, I'm going to reveal a bit, but first I would like a D100 roll, please.
I'll do it. 71.
There it is. I was like, please do the thing.
At the far distance on the road, you can see up ahead, very far away, like just a speck on the horizon, a town.
Oh,
And I will reveal more space to you.
Yay.
it's the house again, the haunted house.
Oh God.
Rebu kind of sticks his head out, and you can just see it on the cusp of the hill. This location, interestingly enough, seems to be built on kind of a rock shelf. And again, that is very generous to describe. It is just a slight incline in the rocky sort of formation. You've noticed so far traveling through Martiralo, these, like, it's more like shelves of stone. There's no real, like, mountain, except for to the north. But there's almost like a crack and like a lift in the ground where like just probably movement has occurred. And it appears this town far off, like again, barely a speck, is built atop one of these sort of like slightly angled shelves. And Rebu kind of sticks his head out and goes, "Oh, hey, well, I guess we're making good time despite the circumstances."
Also, by the way, could you scroll down on Wallfly?
I will, yes. I keep forgetting your guys' pork block stuff. I'm gonna zoom in too.
So which town is this exactly?
Oh, this is Matiamond, is what it's called.
You want to spell that one for me?
Yeah. Matiamond, right there.
Matty Amand, Digivolve to
I was thinking the same thing.
Shush.
Madaralama.
Rebu kind of turns and goes, they train their guards here. The land guard is mostly trained in this this town. It's probably the most assaulted, seeing as how there's an ogre stronghold not too far from here.
Should we avoid it then?
No, gods no. This is the safest, probably the safest town minus Martiralo here.
It's if it's a town of guards, that'd make a lot of sense.
Training guards.
Will they let us stay here?
Yeah, it's a town.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, jeez.
Knock something over.
Once we get past Matiamond, we're gonna hit Roscoe Air, and then after that we'll have Martiralo.
So how many days out do you think we are?
Say, if we want to stop in Matiamond for a day, we could just keep going. It's up to you. I mean, there's not a lot in Matiamond, but I think it's a good place to resupply. After that, I think we have about 3 days between Matiamond and Rexka and then probably 2 days out to Martiralo after that.
You said 2 days to Martiralo after that?
So 3 days between Matiamond and the next town, and then 2 days from that town to
Gotcha.
Martiralo.
like
So
about
5 days.
5 or
out
6
from
days
Martiralo.
if you guys stop in places, essentially.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm fine if we stop.
Name.
It might be a good opportunity to ask around as well.
And resupply.
You watch as Kyle actually pokes his head out and goes, actually, that reminds me. I would actually like to stop at Roscoe Air. That is where these goods are meant to be delivered, specifically. At least some of them. So you could either wait for me when I conclude my business and we can continue on to Martiralo, or you can leave me there and I can find a different caravan. It is up to you.
Wait, is this the merchant guy?
This is the merchant
Yeah.
guy, yeah.
Wasn't he Russian?
He was. I apologize. I forgot his
I was,
accent.
I was like, wait.
Sorry, I forgot to drink, eat my borscht.
You're down
Didn't
for
you used to have an
50.
accent? Oh, my
Whoa.
bad. Sorry, I did not mean to. make
Sorry.
everybody jealous.
But yeah, he's like, I have business to conclude in Rascal Air. It would take about a day to conclude. So if you would like to continue on without me, then I would probably say that's where I depart from you. But if you would like to conduct business, continuing business, if you're willing to wait, I will join you. But it is up to
well,
you.
See, this is a bit of a problem because our agreement originally was to take you to Martoralo, and you were charged for carrying those supplies the whole way. So we can keep taking you, but the rate would have to stay the same even if you don't have the boxes. That's what we agreed on.
You've shown yourselves to be quite formidable. I would be okay with this price.
Oh, cool.
Besides, my goods may not sell while we are in Rasco Air. I doubt that they would not, but it is possible, so I may need the extra space anyway. And I also may pick up goods on my way, so business as per usual.
There is something else we could do if we have to wait. We could see if anyone else would like to ride through the caravan.
What do you think, Rebu?
Ugh, Rasco Air is not, well, maybe we could possibly find someone. It's not as busy as Quincunx, but Roscoe Air is a shipbuilding town. That's where they actually construct boats. So a lot of the pathway between Rasco Air to Martoralo is well defended either way because that is kind of the main transport, is they're transporting ships.
Luxodon in the room here. I would like to see the boats. I've never seen them before.
Yeah, it's quite the sight.
I mean, as long as everyone else is okay holding out in the town for a day, I don't see why we can't wait.
I'm fine.
I would like to see if anyone is in need of my services.
Hand says.
Looks to Risher.
Risher has a very much like sort of face on. He goes, I would maybe be fine. I wouldn't want to stay for too long, but I am willing to wait.
Monty, someone is telling me that apparently you are breaking up into roboting very, very drastically.
Yeah, my internet's probably messing up here. 1 second.
Which is weird because you sound fine on Discord.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
pretty
he's not fine on
good.
Discord, but like someone just like hit me up on DMs, was just like, could you tell her that she's roboting?
Yeah, my internet's having some issues. It's weird. Why is it? I wonder why it's on. Hold on, I'm gonna check Wallfly real fast. Yeah, Wallfly's fine. I could disconnect and reconnect.
Well, it's not Discord.
You sound fine
Yeah, you
on
sound
my
fine on
end when I
Discord.
unmute the stream. No, I
Yeah.
unmute the stream, you sound fine.
Huh.
It might be on their end.
Maybe F5 at least once, guys.
No, it's not. It's not on the stream's end. It's
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
we're saying.
a
to
bunch
the
of people are
viewer who's having
roboting
that
now.
issue.
It's my internet.
Mm.
God damn it.
Really?
All right, we'll take a break here and just wait to see if it concludes out. But yeah, unfortunately, I have some internet issues at the moment with my provider, so
Dip.
Is it
Yeah.
Rogers?
we'll take a break.
beans.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
OBS is going fine. It's just probably here. I'm gonna try refreshing.
I mean,
Go for it.
the
Welcome
stream
into a
sounds
very
fine to
early
me.
out and getting right back to all of you lovely folks.
Yeah, you guys sound fine on my end, and
Well, you sound fine.
We
on
also,
the
fine on
I'm
your
stream.
listening to the
Yeah.
stream on a delay right now, and everybody sounds like they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds fine now. So
So
it's just an internet thing. But we'll take a break here. I think this
Yeah.
is an appropriate place to take a break. Well, you guys can also discuss what you would like to do with
Yep.
the cities upcoming.
yeah, we could figure it out. Also, I'm not roboting. I can hear the stream, folks. I'm on a delay, but I can hear myself. I just heard Connor do that. I'm not roboting. Fight me, chat.
But don't actually
Also
fight
hear
him
me.
because we need him.
Yeah, don't fight me. You'll lose.
Also hear me doing this.
Oh God, it's everywhere. It was wet and everything.
Okay, real quick, because I did say I would talk about the lightning thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you got
During
struck
the
by
break.
lightning, hopefully.
Almost.
Cool.
So, I inadvertently ended up doing a little bit of storm spotting on my way to a VO session today because I had a little bit of extra time before the session. So I was following some clouds and everything was fine, and it was, a couple of like severe warnings here and there, but nothing crazy. It was all right. And so I pull into where I'm supposed to get my VO session done, and it just starts to rain where we are, and I'm like, okay, I'll just put my sweater on real quick and I'll pull my hood up over and turn off my car and put all my keys and everything in my pockets, and I open the door, and there's this big bright flash of light, and I'm talking immediately, like less than a tenth of a second, instantly there's just a crack and a boom, and I was like, huh! And I immediately ducked my head and I waited, and I'm like, okay, I'm not dead, and I'm like, that was like 500 meters away, and I checked because I have the ability to monitor lightning strikes on some of the apps that I use to monitor storms, and I measured it out, and it was 609 yards or 550 meters away from where I was,
Jesus.
which is the closest a bolt of lightning has ever been to striking me. Now, it sounds like it's not that... I mean, it sounds like it's far away, right? Like, that's half a kilometer, right? That's pretty far away, except when it's immediate flash boom, you think you're dead. You just think you're dead immediately.
Well,
Wait,
this is
real-
my life now.
Yeah.
Real quick, I am back. I'm just eating, so I'm muted.
Excellent.
Cool. I'm letting some air in.
So yeah, that was cool. I don't want that to ever happen. I don't want to be struck by lightning. I'm not looking to channel. So
No divination for you.
no, I'm good.
Good.
I don't wish to
Excellent.
ascend to Valhalla.
Also, Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the tier 1 sub, saying, Sup, Bosco, can I interest you in some dark magic in the form of some 1 to 5 level spells? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Shade, 626, 1,000 bits. Oh, you want to fight, Bosco? Take this. Throws 1,000 bits at you. Ow!
Wow, right in the face.
That hurt a
Deserve
bit.
it.
Aha! Raw Sodium, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey, Connor, what do you use for your soundboard? Been looking to throw one together to use over my own server. Connor's not here to answer your question right now, but if you please leave a message, he'll get back to you as soon as Dr. Bipples is in.
Paging Dr. Bipples. Dr. Bipples, you're needed in surgery. Dr. Bipples.
Dr. Bipples, we're gonna need you to come
Table
on.
for two, Mr. Bipples. Mr. Bipples, table of 2.
Mr. Bipples, A35. Mr. Bipples, A35. Please con up to Site V.
Hi, yes, I'm calling for Mr. Bipples. Your car is ready. We did find a squirrel in the engine, but we were able to pull that out. Everything seems okay. So whenever you want to come by and pick that up, we'll be ready for you.
And at one guard, standing 6'3" from North Carolina, Dippin' Bipples! Caleb Dross, thank you for the 50 bits. The reference shield spell was hype. Stellar Coyote with 100 bits. Yes, we'll beat up Bosco. Don't worry. Dr. Bipples is on call. They don't take my insurance, so I'm not going to see Dr. Bipples.
Oh, you don't have Bipple care?
I don't have, no. And I don't.
That's unfortunate.
You don't even have
don't.
Metabip? Dang,
I'm
dude.
on-
I don't have
I'm on Bipple
Metabip.
Gold.
I don't have Dr. Mad Greckles, whatever his is. Peg like Bob, thank you for the 100 bits.
Motherfucker!
Bosco, if you want to fight the disabled person, that's on you, man. Seems kind of mean to me. What? No. You're just kidding. No, that's equality.
Listen here, you little shit. It's Dr. Weird Greckles. You get that shit right.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Hi, Gaijin. Welcome back. Mick Millpie, thank you for the bits. Guys, why are my pancakes purple? Because you messed up the recipe. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 1,500 bits. What? Want some more, Ed? How about some more bits? Quit throwing those everywhere. That's dangerous. Your mother did a bad job raising you with bits. You shouldn't
It's
throw
more
sharp
bits
bits at
time.
people. Magic
Don't
Ninja
ever
Go,
say
thank you for
that
the 100
again.
bits. Huh?
I'm talking Mark's little hoo-ha joke.
Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. Greetings, Coley heads. I'm not too late, am I? I've been stuck on this tropical island with a bunch of biomechanical robots with elemental powers. What?
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah. Dill357, thank you for the tier 1 sub, 21 months. I'm all right. How are y'all? We hanging in there. I'm trying to hang in there. Everybody's great. Everything is great.
Cool.
All right. I'm just waiting for more bits and stuff like that, but I could talk all day. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, since I don't get to do this during the intros, you should, oh, never mind. Snake Eyes, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Otho carves message into corpse. Kai, empathize a message.
Emphasize.
Oh, emphasize. Yeah, I can't
Please
read.
learn to read.
Zine Lida with 100 bits. We will always remember the Battle of Helmsdord. Shamrock, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Mark, think fast. See, not everyone throws things at Bosco.
I just caught it, so we're good.
Shit! Corn, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey, Mark, rewatched Dr. Stone recently, and was great hearing you again in the recent new episode. Glad you didn't end up looking like the Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, dude, Mark does a really good job as additional voices and everything that he does.
Oh my god, I play a main character in that show.
Lasume the Robot, 100 bits. You okay, Bosco? No!
You're an asshole.
I'm not okay!
Holy shit.
I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah,
I'm
ditto.
glad to be here too, guys, and I'm happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Yeah. Killer Chansey, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey, Kai, would you be interested in opens a trench coat necromancy? You'll be raising spirits in no time. Ah! I get your joke approved.
I like your joke.
I like your joke. By the way, catch Shadow War on youtube.com/theunexpectables if you
Hell
want to
yeah.
see Gaijin being the best boy.
Oh,
Indeed.
whatever.
Bird
had a
Flax, thank you for the 50 bits. How much do we need to bribe Monty to get a twerking outsider emote? Honestly, don't pay her. Just get it yourself.
Also, I think that would violate the Gasm policy
That
on Twitch.
absolutely would, yeah.
Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the
And
50 bits.
yet.
Quick, guys, cupcakes. Are we all back?
Yeah.
Do we want to
Hey,
start?
you don't
Also,
want
is-
Connor? Oh,
The GASM policy, is that what they called it?
well, yes, that's what me and a couple of friends have been calling it, the Gasm
Excellent.
policy.
Excuse me.
Well, battle at Fort Dort rolls on, even though the battle is over. We're going to turn it over now to Monty Glue, who's going to get us
All
back
right.
into
We
the
did
action.
it.
Monty Glue, take it away as long as your mouth isn't full.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Let me go turn this off real quick.
Yes, we call it the Gasm policy because I am a filthy vine sauce watcher. That is me. may or may not be a mod, but you know.
Alrighty. Everyone's back?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. So, as you guys travel on, the rain makes the landscape a little dreary. You can see, just like I mentioned before, these like slight shelves, almost like someone, you know, if say someone is typing, Mark.
I was trying to be quiet about it. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Imagine if someone were like to step on a piece of earth and just like crunch one part down and the other part lifts up. It's very much like that. As far as, yeah, I can see these various points where it's slightly shifted, slightly arced, and slightly lower. But the terrain itself remains relatively flat. And the trees become even scarcer. You see, again, the grass actually shortens slightly. And kind of like these jagged rocky formations begin to form. Not very tall, but enough to kind of break up the landscape. And as you walk, you also notice the axe beaks now are less walking on gravel and more on like smoothed out stone with grass that has attempted to take place on the rock. It is of no surprise that trees do not grow here, as it appears that you are just straight up on just stone with no dirt.
So we're not getting bogged down, are we?
No, there's no mud, which is actually really nice. There are
Yeah.
large puddles, though.
Splash in one.
It's interesting because you can see the grooves where other wagons have combined and it kind of makes
Oh.
this natural sort of road formation with a sort of hump in the middle. But it's also just generally kind of flattened out. Looks easy to maintain, which is nice. But there is some like washboarding, unfortunately, as a nature of all these wheels kind of going over. So there are some like rickety bumps every now and again on the wagon. And stopping for water for the axe beaks is really easy. However, stopping for food is incredibly hard. There is very little to forage here. There are some very like dry, thorny thrush bushes that really don't have much yield. So at one point, Rebu does start the caravan and does feed the axe beaks from like a feed that he has. And they continue on their way.
Right
As
on
the
through
rain
bush.
as the rain continues, what is the formation? What formation are you guys taking?
What did we do last? I think I was in the back right?
Mm-hmm.
We had
the wheel?
E-Scan in front.
I was in front. Yeah.
That's right. And then we did a
and then the brothers in the back.
Yeah, brothers in the back, and then Gaius and Milo in the front.
Yeah.
Right. E-scan. I'd like for you to roll a perception check for me.
Because that's why we put you up front.
What do your lizard eyes see?
14.
Okay. In the road ahead, you can see two figures on the ground, lying face down on the road.
There's someone on the road.
Rebu pulls the reins. The XP come to a stop, and the carriage kind of slows.
Looks like they're lying down.
Hey,
Can you
Monty,
tell if
that's
they're
it.
moving?
Monty,
Mhm.
not to interrupt, Wallfly needs to be clicked on.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, right there.
Can I tell if they are me?
They are not moving. No, they are still.
Doesn't look like it.
I will approach.
Oh, so you're
Uh,
approaching me.
Gaius, you approach the bodies.
Yes.
Okay. They are two dead goblins.
Oh.
Between them is a shovel.
Huh. Can I flip the bodies over to see the cause of death?
All right. As you flip up one of the bodies, you begin to hear the buzzing and threatening wing flaps of wasps. As you look down, kind of the goblin's body had fallen over what appears to be an underground wasp's nest.
Oh, God.
And you notice now all the goblins are covered in these massive welts. And you get
Oh,
the sense that
geez.
they probably dug where they shouldn't have. And you immediately drop the body and it plugs up the hole. Luckily, the wasps are not angry during rain. It literally says, if it is raining, the wasps do not attack the characters. But if it is sunny, they will. And you get the
Cool.
sense that these goblins probably did a little oopsie and got themselves in some trouble.
Yeah, I'll take the shovel and head back to this to the caravan.
Well,
What happened,
Hey, what?
guys?
We may want to drive around that underground wasp nest.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, flipped one of them over. Looked like their entire front side of their bodies looked like what happens when rain hits steel.
wait, what happens when rain hits steel?
When it spreads apart and there's droplets all over the place.
Ew.
So, like, welts or something.
Yes.
Oh.
But I got a shovel out of it. Silver lining.
I wonder if it might be a good idea if we cover up that hole.
I say we just don't touch it and go around it.
I have to agree.
All right, well, hey, and you watch as Rebu kind of leans back. Risher, can you help with the ground? And Risher's like, yeah, of course. And immediately kind of puts up his hood. And using the mold earth cantrip, eventually you kind of sideline, like waylay around the two dead bodies in the wasp's nest, and eventually find yourselves back on the road.
Oh, boy.
Hooray, I have a shovel.
Yeah. Weather and timing affect encounters, so that one was
Can we get
not
a
an
marker?
attack. A marker for that. You will
A
see.
little bee's nest, a little
A little,
beehive.
a little happy bee with some dotted lines.
Yeah,
Brack,
like a
you
clip
get on
art
it.
bee.
God, a clip art bee.
Give
Oh
me
my
the
lord.
death bees, Bracky.
All right.
Can we just get an image of Clippy from Microsoft?
No,
Sorry, what did you need? I heard my name.
That.
I'm on it. I'll get the bees.
No, dude, it's fine. I'll fucking get it. Remember, I'm the guy who fucking who put in a Kickstarter campaign. The fucking like the bees that when they sting you, it's the honeycomb fucking. It's what is it? The lotus pods. They make lotus pods in your fucking skin when they sting you. A real fear and an irrational fear because bees can kill me in real life.
These are bees. They're wasps.
Oh no, insect venom, Monty.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Just insect venom can kill me.
Joke's on you, wasps bite.
Alrighty. You guys continue on forward on the road, stopping every now and again for water, and stopping every now and again just to get a quick rest in, stretch your legs. For those in the wagon, they get to stretch your legs, and for you, you get to rest. As you continue on forward, Escan, with your passive perception, you notice that there's a figure running breakneck speed towards you.
Okay, now there's someone on the road who's running right at us. I'm gonna pull out my staff.
All right, you pull out your staff. You see that as it rushes towards you, it is an axe beak.
Oh wait, it's one of those axe beaks.
I think it's a courier. We're probably gonna want to move to the side here.
Okay.
Okay.
At least I'm not in
guys,
trouble.
You guys kind of move off to the side, and you see running past, just breakneck speed on a rather less poofy, less cute, and a much more live and like muscular axe beak. Rebu probably overfeeds out of love. You see what appears to be, I would say everybody roll an active perception check just to catch a glance as this person blitzes by.
Cool.
Okay.
22.
Soft
19.
20.
I do
Okay.
not have advantage. Oh,
All right.
29.
Wow, really good rolls from everybody. As this person blitzes by on their axe beak, you notice first of all that they appear to be an elf of some manner. They're wearing what appears to be like leather armor, very lightweight, kind of jockey attire. The saddle on the axe beak doesn't appear to have very large saddlebags, but rather smaller ones. And notably, there is an emblem on sort of the shoulder of this certain individual. And Otho, you're the only one who would recognize this. That is the symbol of Gusbrun Tipperbottom.
Ah.
And as they very quickly rush by, splashing up water in their wake, that is definitely a courier. And they are going at a very fast speed. And Rebu kind of leans over, and goes, "Yeah, it's just a courier," and kind of, and then the axe beaks begin to move forward.
I'll shout at the figure. Watch out for wasps! You just hear the chocobo theme in Doppler effect.
Yeah, right.
The fight in transition sound effect, except on the beast nest.
All right, as you guys proceed forward, more time passes, eventually reaching kind of say probably nighttime. You still have a lot more trek to get. You're probably about halfway towards the town itself. You can now see it a bit clearer. It doesn't give a lot of details out, but it definitely appears to be a very well fortified location. But the details, you can't really get too much. You do see some smoke. You do see what appears to be some tower-like structures similar to Quincunx, but not exactly as grand. But yeah, the night begins to sink down. What do you guys do?
We just head to town.
Nope, you're not there yet. You're halfway away. Yeah,
Ow.
because you guys had to fulfill your rest, you unfortunately did not reach your destination.
Okay.
I'm fine with making camp.
Fort Dort 2.
Fort Dort 2!
Electric Boogaloo.
You attempt to
Dort
construct Fort Dort 2.
Two.
Unfortunately, there is no Dort to which to fort. So
Fort
you do,
Staunch.
however,
Good job, Monty. You stooped down to our level.
Yeah. You do, however, find, because of the nature of the environment here, those rock shelves I mentioned, you easily find one that you can park underneath. It's almost like Pride Rock, kind of, but like less like trepidatious, I guess, for lack of a better term. But it's smaller. It's a much smaller, crappier Pride Rock that you can kind of be under.
Fort
Question:
Stawn.
could we sleep under the wagon for shelter?
You probably not, because the water would pool up under there, and
okay.
it's gonna get wet. So
Would it be safe to assume
sorry,
the
what?
outcropping comes far forward enough that it's blocking the rain, at least
yes,
somewhat? Yeah.
it is. It is a rain-proofing structure, essentially.
Okay.
It's slightly off the road. You do also notice that it appears you probably aren't the only ones to have this idea. You do see the remnants of some fire. You also see like some bones, probably just from a meal, and like some footprints, but they're like, it's been raining, so it's either here nor there.
All right, well, let's set up camp underneath one of the tallest like little mounds we can find.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rebby brings the axe beaks out and kind of ties them. He kind of pegs them down like with someone popping their knuckles. What is happening?
Wow, my mic is really hot today. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
on,
it really
Mark.
is.
It doesn't normally grab that.
Yeah, quit having background noises.
I'm sorry.
Heckin'.
Rebu actually has what appears to be like, those like those sort of corkscrew style, like you kind of dig them into the ground for dogs, let them run around. He has that for his axe beaks, and kind of just sets them down. They begin to like kind of nipping at moss and grass that's been trying desperately to grow on these rocks. It's a little sparse here and there. But you guys do make camp for the night. Fortunately, there is no firewood to be found here.
Break down the wagon.
Yeah, right.
Again.
Wait a minute. Can't I prestidigitation a small fire?
Yeah, for like a second.
I've got oil, but that's not gonna hold out all day.
I have a lamp, a hooded lantern.
It's not cold.
I have
though.
a handful of sawdust.
Yeah,
Guys,
it's not cold.
Guys,
we
just
can't
light
cook.
4 torches and put them up like heating lamps. It's easy.
I have a torch,
It's not
so I can do this.
cold.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not cold, so it should be
Yeah,
fine.
but then you would be warm at night, guys. Come on, it's a simple solution. It's like owning a restaurant.
We are sleeping
piece
in
of
Florida.
paper.
We're gonna be fine.
That says haha stupid.
You might be cold at night though. So just,
I have some bad news. Lighting a torch only lasts an hour, so.
exactly. So you just have to get up and reignite it and then go back to bed. It's easy, guys.
Man,
You'd
it
have to
sucks for
replace
all of
the
you guys who
torch.
don't have wool.
What are you talking
no,
about?
because
You're
we're not
probably
wet.
drenched.
Yeah. It just smells like wet goat in the camp right now.
I can
that-
for a minute.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Money.
can
Are
make
we sufficiently sheltered so we can sleep?
You are, yes.
Thank
you guys
you.
can sleep. And for the sake of brevity, you are not being pursued. There is no need for watches unless you would like to conduct them. I assume you do. You do your normal rotation.
Yeah, normal.
But
rotation.
you don't see anything throughout the night. You see you actually do see some like what appear to be like deer kind of making their way through. But you don't see any traces of goblin territory. Though at night, probably along with I would say Otho. Actually no, probably all of you actually as you wake up in the morning and begin to drink some early morning tea. First of all, I need 3 d20 rolls, please.
Please, not me. I keep making
I'll
it
do
rain.
it. I got you 3d20s right here. Oh my god. 16,
And my-
7, 17.
I think it's gonna rain again.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, not only does it rain, it is not windy, luckily. It's not like a gusting, galing storm. However,
There's more. Yep, there we go.
it begins to storm.
Oh boy. Milo's sitting there.
without wind, Monty.
It's not like hurricane wind.
No, I
There is
gotcha.
wind,
Well,
but it is
you
not
know-
as violent as before.
It's funny you should say that because the number 40 was worn by the Rain Man Sean Kemp for the Seattle Supersonics in the early to
Right.
mid-90s.
Moving on.
Oh, okay.
Milo's just staring at the middle distance. Oh, not again.
Well, at least we're near a town.
I guess that's fair.
I have bad news, Rebu says as he turns towards you all.
Let me
This,
guess. You can't drive through the storm.
well, I can, but this next bit of trek is probably the most dangerous.
Side eyes?
The
And
rock
wh-
formations give the goblins a really high advantage, and we're also closest to the goblin stronghold. To my knowledge, and he kind of looks over towards his map, he goes, there's a goblin stronghold about 3 days out from this position, and they have a bunch of little scouting camps nearby. Not to mention, we're nearing one of the Ogre Wives' stronghold the further we get into town. So things are about to get a little bit more dangerous.
I thought you said the town had all the guards.
The town has the guards, we don't.
They don't patrol?
They do, but they very rarely do, because what's the point of getting a bunch of men picked off?
Alright, so we'll take special attention then.
What would
The
you
good
suggest?
news is,
Can we not go off-road?
no, not in this rainstorm, no, and this rocky formation could mean the wagon gets destroyed or the axe beaks get hurt. We have to stay on the road.
Besides, we could use this to our advantage. We are looking for something specific after all, aren't we?
That's very true.
Fair enough.
The good news is the goblins will also have to be dealing with this. This actually might be a good thing. They'll have less clear vision of us if they're intending to ambush us, and they might not even be around. They might be trying to fort out the storm.
Dice just stands there imagining like the storm just picking up a fucking goblin off the ground and he screams off the middle distance.
Monty, I have a quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be light enough to stand on the carriage to have high ground to see as we're traveling?
No, because it's
Okay.
a cloth-covered wagon. There's no
okay.
solidness to it.
Okay, so not worth at it.
And the only seat that's high is going to be Rebu's, and he needs to be there to man
Well, of
the axe
course.
beaks. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. I
You
just
also
didn't
don't
know
want to get
dimensions.
struck by lightning.
yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
You don't
You're
want
welcome.
to what in the business we call pulling a mark.
First of all,
All right, let's keep going.
I would like to say I do have a piece of water-resistant parchment that I would like to fashion into a small visor over my goggles to keep
Okay.
my vision clear.
I love that. Sure, absolutely. With your lizard folk ability to make things, I'll say with no check necessary. You make a golf visor.
Awesome.
I wish you would make that out of the ogre bones, just cuz.
That's so inefficient.
I know, but it's super lizard person.
Stand
would just
still.
weigh
The eyes are on the
5
side of
extra
my head.
pounds.
All right,
And now guarded against having my goggles watered up, I will take my place at point and be on the lookout for any sort of ambush or anything.
You got it. I would like a group perception check, please.
ongoing, correct?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okie doke.
I'm assuming you're going to be hyper vigilant here, so
21.
Wow.
Double
15.
17.
Very high all around.
nice, very good.
Okay. Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Kai, your hair is getting so. Is Bosco really quiet for everybody else? I didn't hear him. at
Bosco,
all.
You
you
got
sound-
really quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, you look like you sound like you're far away from your mic.
Right.
Oh.
Well,
It's fine.
As you guys are traveling forward, you do see something up ahead in the road.
what does it look like?
Squints.
As you begin to travel, you see carts that have been dragged to the side of the road that are just like in disrepair.
Oh. Are there people there? Or
Nope.
the abandoned? Oh, they're abandoned.
They're abandoned. You notice that there are splinters of broken barrels. You see that they are filled with arrows, goblin arrows. And you see, as you walk, you see about 5 or 6 of them. It's just a graveyard of carriages and carts and axebeak bones and horse bones.
What does the surrounding area look like? Like, is there high ground? Is there low ground? Like what?
It varies. It has that sort of shelf feature to it, where it's relatively flat, but there's like slight elevations, nothing too significant.
If I were to take the high ground to scout, would I not be able to reach back to everyone else?
You could, but it wouldn't gain you much of a advantage, honestly. Like, it's literally non-issue, I guess, if that makes sense. There's no benefit to it for you or your enemies, because it's
Okay.
not high enough to be a benefit.
It's still relatively flat ground. There's just like little.
Yeah,
Little slight variations in the elevations with these rocks, yeah.
Right on.
You guys travel bundled, soaked to your core. And with those fantastic perception checks, you see up ahead on the road as you turn kind of a corner and are sort of like making your way around one of these raised portions. Immediately, Mila, you notice it first and stop the carriage. As around the corner, you see a group of about 7 goblins currently picking through a cart.
All right, I see about 7 of them just up ahead. How far out are they foot-wise?
Around the corner, probably about 50 feet, actually, but they don't notice you because of the rain. The sound covers the sound of your wagon really well.
We wouldn't be able to get around them, correct? Like they're just near the road?
They are, yes. In fact, I will give you
Oh,
your
thank
map
you.
here, just so you know.
Now it's our turn to ambush.
Here is the map. Where do you
Otho squints his
go?
eyes. Otho squints his eyes in worry, and then he opens them, looks individually at each of his comrades, and gives a solemn but reserved nod.
For the sake of this, your cart is not on the map because it is considered safely out of distance.
Yay!
And these goblins are not actively hiding themselves, so...
Sick.
Should we try and sneak up on them?
Can we like attack? Does the rain cover our like movement?
It does. It gives you advantage on stealth attacks, but ranged attacks have disadvantage in a storm like this.
Oh, thank God! I punch things.
Question about that, just real quick. Sorry, Zito. Would spells?
Spells would also
protect?
do so. However,
Gotcha.
anything that needs a saving throw would not be affected. It would just be like, so things like Guiding Bolt, Fire Bolt, things like that would be just really, it's really hard to aim. And with the rain, it also kind of interrupts things between point A to point B.
Sorry, Zito. I didn't mean to interrupt. It was just very critical for me.
Also, I'm going to, just for the sake of everybody, give you guys a box to deal with because you, again, have not been noticed.
I'm living in a box.
We've been noticed?
You have not been noticed because they are
Okay.
currently raiding the cart and aren't like. It's also the rain reduces visibility. Now, any penalty they have, you also have. So keep that in mind.
All right. So, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, buddy.
All I was gonna say was I wanted to fucking sneak up on the dude right there.
Well, let's plan this out because we've got good ambush capability.
I would like for everybody stealth checks with advantage, please.
Excellent.
That means it's just
Because-
normal for me.
Same. Clank, clank. Oh, 18. Cool.
6.
This is a group check.
16.
13.
Okay.
Fuck! No, you have advantage.
You have advantage.
dude.
You're good.
He doesn't like it when he rolls well.
All right, 1 second. I just gotta grab my goblin stat block here. Alrighty.
Also, not a natural one.
Nice.
Oh yeah, take the win.
High out of
Maybe-
nowhere. Fuck!
May we converse, money, or are we still in the moment?
You may converse, but you can't converse in character because we're gonna roll here really fast.
All right, so who do you want to attack?
Yes.
I was about to say, I've got a nice big cube of give everyone advantage again.
Nice. I'm going to
Cool.
attack the bad guy. What do you guys think?
I think that's a good plan.
I think that's
Excellent.
pretty cool.
Let's fucking do it.
I want to pick up the goblin like Bane and break his spine over my knee.
All right.
I was probably just gonna,
Yep, you guys all
Shank 'em up
succeed.
all.
You are unnoticed as you kind of low to the ground, begin to stealth up, and I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Kai, is that where you want to be when we? Okay, well, box is gone.
11.
What did you say,
Damn
Mark?
it, 6!
I was gonna make sure you were where you wanted to be in the box of movement.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
was gonna
Setup.
move the. Oh, okay, it's gone. All right.
It's gone.
You can move. It's where
No,
the
it's
corners
fine.
are.
I'm gonna ruin your encounter even from where I'm standing.
All right.
8. It wanted to be a 20 and then went, nah, never mind. Love the 3D dice. They're great.
All right.
But surprise round?
You do. Yeah, because
Yay.
you succeeded. And the rainstorm. This is like, you lament this weather, but this weather actually is incredibly helpful for these sorts of
Yep.
situations.
Yeah.
It just means your range attacks have disadvantage. Even with the sneak attack, it unfortunately overrides that because it's just the rain.
Mechanics question.
Mhm.
If I get Fairy Fire off, will it be an even roll then?
I'll allow it to be an even roll, yes.
Okay.
But for things like, for basically the surprise round part of it, you do not get
Right,
advantage
right.
because of the rain.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. So. Ooh, not bad. Okay. Let's see.
Everybody pull on your Sam Fisher goggles.
Clank, 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 clank.
Alright, we have Otho. We have Milo. We have Kai. We have Iskan. We have Gaius. Alright, to give you just 2 seconds here real fast.
1, 2.
I'll kill you.
She will.
We're gonna take them out at the same time. This is a stealth mission.
We'll hear solid music.
Right. Just tell me where I need to be.
Okay,
Hey
well,
guys, I'm here!
Why do we
Tango down!
Just immediately shot.
Alrighty.
I thought we were playing CS:GO.
Open rapid clear on Zulu!
So, top of the turn order.
I bet Austin loves us right now.
Oh God, Austin, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Austin!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's gonna
Can
see
you
us
hear
on
me
this.
now?
All right, top of the turn order. The goblins are surprised. They turn and hear your approach, but they are surprised. They unfortunately rolled really high on their initiative, but it is now Otho's turn as the surprise round goes off. I'm gonna keep the dark and stormy music going, and I'm gonna add our fight music on top of it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, so they
music
did notice
at
us.
What's up, buddy?
So they
No,
did notice us.
They did not.
They did
because
notice.
We have a surprise round.
You do have the surprise round still, but it's to implement. It's to imply that they have first on initiative order. So
Does that mean he loses his sneak attack?
So am I not
stealthing?
stealthed?
you are stealth, yes.
So you have.
I am
sneak attack.
stealthed. So
Yes.
I'm hidden.
You are hidden. Yes.
Okay.
Sneak attack.
I will get low to the ground and I will pull my parrying dagger out from its sheath. And I will sneak up behind this gerblin.
You got it. You sneak up behind the gerblin.
Not Herman
And I'm just-
Gerblin.
I'm just gonna stick it into the base of his spine.
All right, go ahead and roll with
Now
advantage.
Herman the Gerblin's squirming.
Gerblin.
'Cause it is a melee attack with the sneak attack round. With the
Oh,
sneak
good thing
surprise
with
round.
advantage.
Yeah. Very
Oh
good thing
my-
with advantage.
Because that
Yep.
was a natural one.
Oofta.
But
But will a
instead-
15 hit?
15 hits. That just hits.
All right. Oh, cool. Thanks, game. That's a whopping 5 piercing damage.
All right. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn down the rain a little bit.
Yeah.
5 points of damage as you stab this goblin in the back. They retch forward and let out a shriek of pain, but they are still standing.
Damn it.
And immediately, this goblin, as the lightning cracks behind it, it turns and snarls with these awful teeth.
seeing as how that wasn't enough to kill it, thanks, Roll20, I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna woo.
Alright, you slide down the side. So keep in mind if you are going up these, it is difficult terrain as this is technically raised ground.
That's all right.
But going down, it costs nothing, and you don't risk any fall damage because it's not that tall. Alrighty. That brings us to Milo. It is now your turn.
All right. A happy little sun appears just to the south of this gobbo, and it grows and grows and then explodes into a wonderful radiant dance, and they all need to make some dex saves.
Alright. I'll do this in order.
Boom.
That's a 19 for
Pass.
goblin number there. This one. That's a 14.
I am aggressor, so I would win.
You're 14, yeah. If it meets, it beats. So
Right.
for saving throws, remember?
DC is 14, yes.
So yes, so it
So
succeeds.
they need it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they succeed. And that's the same for you guys too. If you
Yep.
tie, then you succeed. God, they're rolling really well. I'm so sorry. That's another 18.
Okay.
And then the 2 stationed archers, it's another 17. And the last one, there we go. That's a 3. That's a failure.
I tried.
Yeah. Or sorry, that's a 4 actually, which is the failure.
Right.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
There's no damage. It's fairy fire.
Oh, it's fairy fire. All right.
If you can light them up for me.
Shoo, this one is lit up. I have a perfect picture for this. Where is it?
Oh, son.
There we go. Perfect. Right there. That goblin is glowing.
Wow.
I'll scroll down for chat to see it, but this goblin all the way to the south is now glowing with a
Was
radiant
goblin.
light.
Was there another one that failed? I thought 2
No,
failed.
only one
Nope.
failed.
Only one failed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they rolled really well. I'm very sorry.
Oofta. Movement, right? I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna skedaddle over here and get nice and
All
set.
right.
Okay, that's turn.
That is your turn. That brings us to Kai. It is now your turn.
Let's see. He is. Yep. Kai's gonna move here. He is gonna Ric Flair chop block this guy in the knee, and he's gonna give advantage with the help action to Otho on his next attack.
Okay, you got it. You walk in and you slap that goblin.
No, it was a chop block, but
Oh, you karate chop the goblin. I don't know
No,
what a
it's
chop
not a-
block is.
all right. I don't.
I'm sorry. I don't know what that is.
All right, I had to wish
Uh,
Misatu was there.
He basically takes his leg out.
Gotcha. Okay. It's cool. All right, that ends your turn, Kai?
Yes.
All right, Escan, it is now your turn.
I wish Kai would have helped me, but I'll come over here.
Why would I do
and
that? You have
pull
advantage
out-
now.
Pull out my dagger. I don't have advantage.
Oh, you have a +2
do.
at least. Just
Yeah.
don't suck.
But
Besides,
you're,
even
but you
if
said
you
you're
hit him,
helping
that doesn't mean you're
Otho.
gonna do any
You're
damage.
not helping me, so I just have advantage while
Yeah,
I
but
go ahead. and
even if I help
Ladies,
you,
dagger
you're
him a
both beautiful.
question.
even
Thank
if
you,
I help you,
Zito.
you could do 0 damage.
It's a dagger. So
It's a natural 1.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's a
Plus-
total of 6.
6, it's total of... We have
Oh, wait,
advantage because it's
hold
a
on.
surprise round.
Right, so it's 14.
+2, unfortunately
with the
misses.
+2.
As you swing around and go to stab, the goblin, who's been kind of like thrown to the ground, immediately brings up their scimitar and blocks the strike.
Well, I hate him, so I'm gonna bite him.
Okay.
Good job. This is why I didn't help you.
Or not.
See, this is why I didn't help you.
Yeah.
No, if you would if you would have helped me, I would have had double advantage. It would have been great.
No, you wouldn't have. You would have had
No, you
just
would not.
the same one. As you go down
I
to bite
guess
the
I'm here.
goblin, the goblin spins like there's like a little barrel roll on the ground, like "Rah," and immediately turns, and you just get a mouthful of rock.
Awesome.
Okie doke.
Gaius, it is now your turn.
So glad
Hey.
I had that surprise round. It really helped the team.
Hey, catch this overhead.
Advantage.
Oh!
22.
Oh yeah, that hits.
8
Oh
bludgeoning
my
damage.
god.
Ow.
Absolutely taken out. You hear the back of the neck snap as the goblin lies to the ground dead.
Oh, Monty. It's bludgeoning damage. It's a punch, so subdue.
Oh, it's dead. It died.
Oh shit. Okay.
You immediately punch it and it just snaps in half like a V angle, just like in an instant frame.
90-degree
1, 2,
angle.
3, 4, 5. I can reach this man and bonus action ram him.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Bonk on the head.
Bonk on the head.
Wait.
Wait,
I'm
what? Wait,
confused.
what? Wait,
What?
what?
You're ramming him with the because are unarmed just strikes considered light weapons?
I don't know. God, is that a thing?
If you're a monk,
If you're a monk, so you can't do a ram attack as a bonus action. It's
I
an
also
action.
do. So I think you can also only bonus action offhand with a light weapon in both hands. So I don't unless you're using your hand axe. I don't even know if you'd be able to do that.
I have a scimitar.
He has a scimitar, yes.
Is
So
that
you
a
could
light
do a
weapon?
yeah.
That's
It
fine.
is.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, cool.
Mhm.
All right,
So you
fine.
can't ram, but you can do a scimitar attack.
Oh,
if
I
you
can
wish.
ram this dude with a pointy end of a fucking sword.
That works.
16.
ram it into his stomach.
So the first attack was you get bonus, but with this, I'll allow it because they're digging through stuff. They're surprised and they didn't hear the goblin die behind them because you snapped their spine instantaneously. I'll allow this 16 to carry over. I'll be nice.
Yeah. So that's 2 slashing.
2 slashing, you got it. As you just drive this thing into the goblin's back, and immediately lets out a shrieking scream. That ends
Okay.
your turn, Gaius.
That's turn.
And now all
It
of
is
China
now-
knows we're here.
Yeah, now all of China knows you're here, and it is now the goblin's turn. This goblin between Otho and Kai,
What?
or sorry, Kai and Escan. Apologies, I'm
I'm
supposed to name
still here.
It's nice. That's not nice. You shouldn't say that about Escan.
I'm gonna roll a d4. If it's a 1 or 2, it'll be on Escan. If it's a 3 or 4, it'll be on Kai.
But I
It's
didn't
gonna
even
be on
swing
you,
at him.
Kai. Yeah, but you
swept
knocked
your
him to the
leg, dude.
ground.
What the fuck?
You swept his leg, and he took that personally.
Oh, that's terrible. 11 to hit you, Kai.
No.
All right, as he swings, you manage to kind of step back as it kind of swipes through some of the cloth of your clothes. The goblin that you hit with the scimitar immediately turns to you guys and is going to swing with its scimitar.
Okay.
Terrible, an 8. As it swings at you, you manage to very easily parry it.
I slap his hand away.
No.
This goblin is going to charge as well and is going to attack you, Kai. Natural 1. Oh no, these goblins rolled really well in their saving throws and nothing else. Okay, he just misses.
What the fuck?
This goblin is going to flank, being a +2. That is going to be a 19 to hit you, Gaius.
By 1 it hits. Shit.
Damn.
Oh well.
You take max damage with 8 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
Okay, ow.
This goblin slides down, pulls out, kind of tosses aside its short bow and brings out its scimitar, and is going to swing at you. That's going to be a +16 to hit.
That misses.
As it swings, you bring up your shield and block it again. The one is currently glittery, is like looking at itself like, kind of like, oh. And then notices the enemies and goes, ah! And immediately is going to leap down as well. And is going to make its way towards you. It's going to swing at you. Natural 20.
Damn it.
Sorry. Shitty ass roll though, Jesus. Okay, 5 points of slashing damage on the crit. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Well, that's nothing to sneeze at. I'm pretty fucking broken up right now.
Okay, are you unconscious?
No, not. I'm
Okay.
close to it, but I'm pretty fucked up.
Alrighty, that ends the goblin's turn. Otho, it is now your turn.
All right. Seeing some commotion with my brother and Escan, Otho will creep out from behind the cliff, and he will sweep up behind this goblin, and he will swing at it with advantage due to Kai.
You got it.
I'll
bro.
swing with my saber this time, since the jig is up.
Mm-hmm.
That means we can't dance anymore.
We can dance if we want to. We can
Oh.
leave
Well-
our friends behind.
Nope.
+2, so 14.
No, there's no
He's
plus
not
2. He's
flanking.
I'm
not
not flanking.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
for fuck's sake! These
And
kids
both
in the
of
way.
those-
Damn it!
Yeah, it's
And
almost
that-
like I was next in the initiative order, dingus.
Damn it!
You go to swing, and this goblin is the master of rolling around on the floor like an idiot and just dodges your saber swings.
All right. Well, let's see if the dagger does it. Bonus action, gonna try and hit him with the dagger.
Yep. Only the first attack gets advantage when you do the help action, not all the attacks.
17 though.
17, that hits, yeah.
That is 8 piercing damage.
Minus.
Wait,
Is offhand.
Minus,
So it's 5.
minus 3, so 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Very nice. As you strike into this goblin, it looks like it's barely holding on.
Why is this one so beefy?
You got big arms.
Yeah, he seems to have eaten a bit more. He's a bit chunkier.
Guys killed him immediately with 8.
They vary.
All right.
Goblins range from not very strong
No,
to
they're
very
all the
strong.
same.
Oh my god. All right, is that
That's
your turn
exactly
now,
what a
though?
min-maxer would say.
Gaius looks like he's in trouble. You know what? I will.
Keep in mind,
Use
you
my
moved
bow.
already.
Yeah, I know. I'll use my cunning action to dash, and I will loop around to the other side of this. I'll take the opportunity attack.
Okay. Terrible 4 misses.
No. I just parry it without even thinking.
Yeah, not even looking. Alrighty, that ends Otho's turn.
Yep.
Milo, it is now your turn.
Doke. Oh, not again! And he rushes forward, holding out his arm. It gleams when he finally hits that 30 feet. Explodes in that brilliant supernova. Everybody roll con saves, because we are Radiance of the Dawn again.
It doesn't hit allies, correct?
No, I choose. Here, let me. Here, there you go.
Yeah, lets you choose.
Yep, 2d10 plus cleric level and 30 feet. So I believe that's everything.
That's everything. Even the
Hold
cart.
on. Hold on a minute.
Okie doke.
One second, I'm just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I just want to confirm that both effects were separate. All right,
Okay. Oh, jeez.
con saves.
Con saves. DC 14.
And it's going to hit all the ones that are surrounding Gaia, so that is 3, 4,
It's
5,
gonna
6.
hit
Okay.
the other two as well. It's within
gonna hit
30
all
feet
of
of
them.
him.
Oh, it is within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
Yep, that hits everybody. So let's start with Goblin number 1.
Okie doke.
Terrible. He's dead. He has 1 HP. He's gone.
Okay.
He just explodes. This goblin here, number 2 is dead. That's going to be a 15 for goblin number 3.
That will pass.
Success, okay. Goblin number 4, that's going to be another 15 as well.
Okay.
And then 5, that's a failure for goblin number 5, ironically. And then 2, which is another failure.
Mhm.
And then the last goblin, another 5. So that's 2 successes and 3 failures.
Okay, so the successes will take half this.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's d20s. God damn it, what am I
Yeah,
doing?
incorrect. That is a little bit too
What are you
strong.
talking about? I see nothing wrong. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Fine.
So that is 15 total points of damage, radiant
Half
damage.
That's
of that
almost
would be
exactly
7.
half.
Okay. Done. And the rest of them. Sorry. Gone. 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 Leaving just a singular goblin left.
And the one between
And the
and-
one
Lion
sandwiched
and this one.
here. Yeah.
Oh, that one there. They also die even with a success because it's 7. So it's literally just this one goblin who looks to be possibly the leader of this merry band. He seems to have like the best scimitar and the best like armor.
Cool. I point at him with my gloved hand angrily, and I'll be turned.
Alrighty, that brings us to Kai. It is now your turn.
Move here, help action for Escan. I'm gonna regret it. Turn.
Okay, Escan, it is now your
What
turn.
That's so rude. You don't know that you're gonna regret it.
1 second, sorry.
I can't get on the cart, right?
No, it is.
Okay.
It's pretty tall.
So I'll no +2, but dagger. 12.
You got advantage.
You have
help
advantage.
action.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, 12.
I knew I would regret it.
You miss.
So this is why I don't help him.
Hang on. I'm gonna bite him. Oh boy, that's a 4.
Nope.
Da-da-da.
Miss.
God, I sure do love being
I
a
don't
part of combat,
understand
guys.
why I try. I don't understand why I'm kind.
Gaius, it is now your turn, assuming Escan you want to remain.
Fuck!
I can't do anything else, yeah, so
God!
it was my whole movement to get there.
I can't believe the sequence of goodbye.
Listen, it's appreciated that you didn't just help your brother.
Fucking headbutt this man in his dome.
All right, ram attack.
24.
You got it. Oh, absolutely hits.
Bong.
You Gallagher and crush the skull, and the goblin lies dead.
I warned him. I warned him to block the overhead.
What?
I'm bleeding profusely.
You are.
I will step over to Gaius and I'm gonna actually be useful for once, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds because I need to do something.
Roll to hit. You fail.
Shut up.
I die.
You get 7 HP back.
Thank
That's
you.
double his hit point maximum. He dies.
I hate you.
Oh my god. Too much energy. All right. Otho's gonna lean down and pick up one of these scimitars that these goblins have.
Okay.
He's gonna flip it around and see if he's got that mark,
What?
signature mark.
Which goblin is this one?
Either one of these.
Okay. Theirs are really crude, and as you flip them over, they don't have any mark on them.
He just tosses it unceremoniously over the cliff.
Ding,
and-
ding, 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 ding.
What
Yeah.
about this dude, the leader that I just headbutt his skull inside of his neck?
As you lift up and look, it has a mark on the bottom of it.
We got something.
Well.
So, what does that mean?
It means that these goblins definitely were receiving some weapons from this blacksmith.
Sorry, I guess we should have kept one alive then.
That's
We
why I
probably
headbutted
should
him.
have, but
That's why I headbutted him. I was doing subdue damage.
You have to say it's non-lethal very clearly, because I didn't hear non-lethal, unfortunately.
I know, but Monty, I also have told you in the past that whenever Gaius uses fists and or head, that's subdue.
Yeah, I need to know like non-lethal first before it's rolled. So yeah, please in the future. I would be willing to, but unfortunately that was
That's a little
retroactively called.
unfortunate
So
because I look, I'm not gonna be that asshole, but like that's a little unfortunate because I told you like that those abilities are specifically for that.
yeah,
told
it has to be said out loud. I'm sorry.
All right, for
Yeah,
next time.
just going forward, just say non-lethal this, and it's like okay.
Well, we don't know it means that he was getting it from the blacksmith, right? I mean, the blacksmith sold it to was it a general, a captain?
we heard from what was her name? I've got so many notes.
Gotta go back several weeks for that.
You don't even believe
Ale something.
The ale-soaked whetstone is what it was called.
Yes, but the woman.
It was-
name-
I'm trying to find that right now. It's in my notebook somewhere.
Was it Ale Forged
Linda?
something?
Linda Ale Soaker?
No, it was Glenda.
Glenda.
Ale. Yeah, Glenda,
Glenda Ale
Ale Soaker.
Soaker.
Yeah.
I knew I had.
Glenda Ale Soaker mentioned that the scimitars were specially made via request from Lieutenant Werdna Hald, who then promptly arrested the blacksmith, the husband of Mrs. Ale Soaker.
Yeah, but that
And-
was after the shipment was sent out. So the shipment was already gone when they were arrested. Wouldn't the guard
Yes, the
have to
str-
have picked up the shipment themselves?
That's one of the strange things about this whole thing. Another strange thing is that the contract for the scimitars was stolen.
Well, why don't we check the cart?
That's what I was gonna
See
do.
if there's anything here.
This cart appears to be a general supply cart. The guards appear to be human land guards, who are they've been just killed. Each of them seems to have like a reasonably well-made spear at their side, but it seems to be standard issue, meaning you probably can't sell it. And they're all wearing leather armor suited for a human of their size. The axe beak is just dead on the ground. As you kind of dig through the cart, it contains the following objects: 32 rations, 6 coils of 50 feet of rope,
Well, hot damn.
2 extremely large barrels of aged whiskey,
Hello.
a box. It's set in a very nice box. A set of leather armor, which appears to be brand new and made. In one of the larger crates, the largest crate, is a 20 brand new wooden tankards, probably to go with the whiskey, you assume. And there is a steel mirror. You find a blowgun of all things. It's very, very fancy. It seems to have some sort of like precious inlay on it. And you find a merchant's scale.
I'd like to dig in to see if there's any identification within this wagon, or a misstep of where this was going.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yes, ma'am.
I
can
will
can
aid.
can I guidance that?
You may, yes.
Okay.
And you have
So,
advantage.
That will be 10
Plus?
plus 14.
14.
Hey.
You do find on one of these guards basically a piece of parchment. This was supplies meant to go to Madiamond. It's for the men there, essentially. It's just a resupply of general goods.
This is a resupply for all the soldiers in train in the next town down. I guess we can't really take it with us.
Yes, we can. I go up to the front and I like lift it up. I'm going to like lug this thing with us.
It's a lot of weight, probably exceeding what you're able to carry if you're already carrying your own things. But with assistance, you can kind of tote it over. Easily enough, though, Rebu kind of turns the corner now with the axe beaks in tow, hearing that the sound of combat has ended. And he kind of steps off and kind of leaves the axe beaks and walks over and goes, great.
We did find some identification. Not much, though.
Well, we'll have to load these into our wagon and bring them with us.
Do we have room?
We'll make room. We'll probably have to leave some of these things behind.
Take the whiskey.
There's whiskey in there?
Not only that,
Whoa,
although
whoa,
fancies himself a bit of a...
Oh, Otho, the goblins took the
Gregory.
whiskey. Gregory, right, Gregory. The goblins took the whiskey. He gives you a wink.
They took one barrel. I think the soldiers deserve at least one.
Oh, okay. Well, let's leave the
Can I-
tankards. Those don't seem very useful.
Can I like? Is there like a spout on one of these barrels?
There is, yes.
Can I just have a little snifter, a little taste, and like put some in an empty bottle that we've got?
Sure, you kind of take a
sip.
little bit out, you sip a little bit. It's not terrible. It's not like bad cheap whiskey, but it's not great either. It's
It's
very
amazing.
middle. It's like a commoner whiskey you'd find at a tavern. It's nothing to write home about.
Does it get bonus points for being freshly slain goblin whiskey?
No, it is. It loses points for having the people who are supposed to drink it dead.
Wow. Okay, fair.
It
Mine,
balances
Darn.
out.
could we loot the goblins for whatever they may be having? That
Yes,
would be
absolutely.
abhorrent.
The goblins don't have much on them either. They do have scimitars, as previously mentioned, and 2 of them do have short bows this time around. And each goblin with a short bow has 20 arrows to their name.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
else
they're
uses
like
arrows, right?
they're crude goblin arrows, but they'll work.
I could if need be.
I'll hold on to the arrows. I'll go around and collect the arrows.
Okay.
So I've got
Um,
20. No, I've got
There's 40 in total between the 2 goblins.
40. Oh shit! All right, so
Yeah.
I've got 50 arrows.
Cool.
So be sure to consider
51
weight
arrows.
for that.
Yes, I will. Don't worry. Hang on. Arrows. Add to backpack.
And they've got no money, correct?
As you look through the goblins, they have like 5 copper. The leader has 5 copper to their name.
Okay.
It looks like whatever looting they would have done, they would have filled their pockets with that, but they obviously didn't get that far.
So Gaius gets that, so he's 25 away from retribution.
Oh shit!
No, I'm over because of the other ogre stuff we did.
Nope.
Oh,
Gotta
alright.
specifically
Oh,
goblins.
oh, my bloodlust is inflated? Okay.
Nope.
The guards have each of them have 5 gold to their name, and there's 3 guards total.
Monty,
Mm-hmm.
Escan is going to kind of catch Rabu's attention.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, like, I don't know, anything we should do for... And he kind of gestures towards the dead Axbeak.
I mean, there's not really anywhere here we can bury them. I will say this, often families from Martoralo will send out clerical, what they call a bastion. They tend to come up and walk through these roads and bury whoever's not made it, just so, those who find people like this aren't left to their, out in the open for too long. So
We should get them off the road at least.
we should, yeah.
All right. Anyone want to give me a hand?
I will.
Okay.
Would anyone object to getting the gold and just delivering it to whichever captain, just so we're not, complete
that's
murder
fine.
hobos?
Do
Okay.
it. Do it up.
I'll grab the 15 gold exclusively to give to whatever head guardsman that we run into to just
You got it.
Sorry. Just.
You good?
Oh, never mind. We're good. I was looking for my encumbrance on D&D Beyond, but I found it.
Nice.
Sponsor us, D&D Beyond. Sponsor us.
We're worth it, we
Please.
swear.
It worked so well last time.
Listen, hey, hi D&D Beyond. Actual Dungeon Master Monty Glue here. I'd love a D&D Beyond sponsorship. That'd be very, very, as the kids would say, very
Okay,
neato.
Monty.
Okay,
Very,
alright.
very fly.
Huggers.
You are,
Thank,
listen,
thank you. At least someone
Oh, man.
fucking said it.
D&D and Bond, you're so fetch. Like, you're so cool.
Okay,
Alright,
please
anyway.
stop. It's too
Oh my
real.
god. My fucking soul divided by 2 from that shit.
Yeah, everyone hates that when I do that. It's
My
great.
sisters used to do
I'm
that,
not
and I
done.
was like, why?
I think it's amazing.
All right, so I'll help E-scan or whoever is helping me take these bodies
Yeah.
off the road. I'll like
yeah.
drape a tarp over them and
Yeah.
No,
Easy
Well, I mean,
enough.
I was mostly thinking about the axe beak, but yeah, we can take the other human bodies off the road too. That's cool.
I have.
I don't think I'm strong enough to lift the XP.
Yeah, the
That's
axe
why
beak's
I asked
pretty
for
big.
help. It's gonna take more than
Mr.
one person.
Agni. I think you might need help with the axe beak, Mr. Agni.
18.
There you go.
Yeah, you managed to grab the axe beak by the beak and like pull it. It's got like a perfect handle, and you drag it
That's
off
so
the road.
horrible.
I fucking sling it over my shoulder, Bam Bam style.
Yeah.
Horrible. Is Rebu covering the eyes of his two axe beaks?
Oh, we've
Uh,
got
Babies.
Actually, no, they don't seem to care. They seem a little bit more
okay.
perturbed about the thunderstorm that is still continuing.
so we've got 32 rations as well that from this.
There is a crate of food, yes, that was on this cart, and it contains 32
That would be-
rations.
The goblins
There would
took
be
food.
6 and then
Or are we stealing the rations? I thought we were loading them onto the cart to take to the city.
well we could.
I thought that
If
was what Rebu said.
okay, so right. Never mind.
You are leaving behind the giant crate of wooden tankards because it's heavy and is not worth that much, and you get the
Yeah.
sense that that's
Yeah.
going to immediately cause problems. That's going to oust somebody, one of your patrons, from like being able to sit in the wagon. Essentially, the rope is easy enough; it can be flung over top of stuff. The rations is a crate that can be kind of tucked near the other crates. This. You want to take a ration, a single ration?
No. I want to take a mug.
Sure, go for it. Yeah, it's a very simple wooden tankard,
Yay.
and it's like brand spanking new. It looks really nice.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea.
Let's each of us take a mug. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, then you don't take one.
Okay, I won't.
All right, each of you grab a tankard. Add a tankard to your inventory.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
Does it have weight?
tankard. Oh,
It does, yeah.
It does. in fact have-
Tankard. Tankard of plenty,
tankard.
flask or tankard.
Let me see here.
I got it.
Add a backpack.
It's flask or tankard on D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
How much
I'm
does
gonna
it
check-
weigh?
I'm
It
gonna,
holds 1 pint of liquid.
I'm gonna put the tankard in the bucket.
It costs.
Nice.
It weighs 1 pound. Also,
Yeah.
vesselception.
I'm towering of hatting the fucking the cups.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 1 pound.
Cool. I guess something
Alright.
to drink out of. I'm good with that.
All right, you guys continue on forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. As you continue on towards Madiamond, the cliffside.
Oh. I take that scimitar with us as well.
Okay. As you guys continue southwards towards the town on the crest of the hill, Madiamond, horror does not begin to describe how many carts you find in a similar sort of situation, picked clean like a buzzard would pick clean a corpse. You count from your venture about 50 individual carts that have been destroyed, waylaid, or pillaged.
Man.
You see horse bones, ribs, axe-beak beaks just stuck in the ground. You see goblin bones and dead goblins littered on the ground too. It's like a war zone here, but without soldiers.
Jeez.
Darkness begins to creep, but you are at the cusp of Madiamond as you make your way up the winding road to the city proper. And there you see a change. You see dead ogres littering on the ground, dead goblins, enough to serve as an army, scattered throughout the fields leading up to this town. Flags bearing various Ocean Lord signs flap in the tumultuous wind of this thunderstorm. And the massive stronghold, best way to describe it. A town, yes, but certainly much more solidly defended, not so much by a very large, consistent wall, but a mixture of almost a castle-like wall around it with portcullises, and you see giant, my brain is dying, big arrow shooty ballista
What's
Ballista.
This, yeah.
trebuchets, smaller ones, not big ones. And you see just men on the walls with just staring out. You see torchlight flickering and large braziers kind of somehow bursting through the thickness of the storm as you make your way up. And you are stopped in front of a closed gate, very large in size, and you can see just signs of wear. Repairs have been done on it. It's not a pretty gate. It is not meant to look fancy. This thing has stood and been repaired. It is like the boat, you know, that boat that's been broken down, the boat of Theseus, right?
Yeah.
It's like the boat of Theseus of gates. It is ramshackled together. It looks like it's been repaired so many times. It has javelins stuck in it, large cracks in certain spots that have been hammered over with what appears to be planks of wood. And standing there are two very grizzled, fully armored knights.
Sick.
Dope.
And each of them bear a crest of what appears to be a like a boat with like a claw mark behind it, like 3-pronged claws like striking behind it on like a black piece of fabric on them, which indicates that they are they work for Brutus, Ocean Lord Brutus.
Yes, we shall approach.
Yeah.
I think are Otho and Kai the only ones who would know that?
Yeah, Otho and Kai, you recognize that. Yeah, the
Yeah,
rest of you
Okay.
do not.
Okay.
Okay.
As you guys approach, they raise up and goes, "Halt! What is your business here in Mariamont?"
We're just on our way down to head down south. We have a few passengers with us.
We'll expect your carriage. Have anyone inside exit out. Apologies for the rain, but it is mandatory that we do so.
All right, I go in the back and I tell everyone, get the fuck out and line up.
Okay.
One thing to bear in mind as you go check. We noticed that there was a supply caravan that was taken out. We tried to get as many of the food and rations and the other supplies as we could. We didn't want you to think we were trying to steal it. We're just trying to return it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, we
yeah,
believe they
add
may
it.
have been bound here.
Add it to the list. You watch
Can
he
I
kinda goes,
do like an insight check to see how haggard this man looks when he says that?
Go ahead, yeah. Roll an insight check.
9.
It's hard to tell in the rain, unfortunately. You can't really get it. You can't really get a good glimpse of their faces because between the helmets that they're wearing and the rain itself, you know, it's also dark now as well. And through the various flashes, you can kind of see the glint of their eye. You're able to tell that they are human. But they do kind of walk over, and Rebu kind of takes them through, like, here's our goods, this is the water, this is what we found. It kind of walks them through it. They kind of also very thoroughly check compared to Quincunx, where they're like, what do you got? This, all right, go in. They're very thorough here. They even asked for you to reveal all your weapons, every single one.
Mm-hmm.
The other knight, who seems a little less haggard, kind of goes, all right, do you have any magical weapons on you?
No.
No.
Yes.
No magical weapons, but we did find this on one of the goblin commanders. And I'll show him the saber.
Okay, he takes it. It's a scimitar. He kind of takes it. He goes, it's
Right.
magical?
No. But it
Okay,
is
then-
notably well made.
It is well made. There are those, and he kind of he hands it back to you. There are those who would rather sell out their fellow man for a quick buck. So the goblins have managed to get their hands on weapons of a much higher caliber.
I see.
The only thing worse than the weapons, and he begins to thumb through all of your weapons, guys, which there's a few, and he's like, oh my god. He's like, the only thing
Yeah.
worse is when they make armor for the fucking bastards.
Has there been occasions where they are wearing armor that was fashioned for them?
Yeah, Ogre Wolf's favorites always tend to wear armor, whether they make it themselves or find it elsewhere. Rumor is the ogre's got a mine built up in the north. Not to mention, our scouts are telling us that there's a new ogre wife to the west of here and another one to the northeast in the mountains bordering Hearthland.
New one.
Well, newish. The one to the west is a replacement from what I've heard, and the one to the northeast is new. Calling her the Crimson Lady, whatever that means.
Does
As
that
for the
sound
one-
familiar?
No, not at all. That is very far away from Martirallo. Like, that's, yeah. Generally, the east of Martirallo is no man's land. That is where you go to die.
Cool, let's go there.
Venture.
How about no?
As for the one in the west, rumor says that the ogres there are more amicable, which is a weird thing to say coming out of my mouth.
Amicable. You can't talk with wolves.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Is there a place we could stay for the night?
yeah, there's the Stone's Hold if you want just a simple barrack. If you want somewhere nicer, the Howling Wind's a nice place to stay.
Looks to everyone. So, which do you think?
The Howling Winds.
I agree with that.
You're not going to find any place real fancy if you're thinking of vacationing here. This is a
As long as
pass
it's
through
out
town.
of this rain.
Where are you heading? I'm assuming Martirallo?
Martirallo.
All right. And he kind of sets aside. And everything seems to be in order. Let him through! And you watch as he kind of waves up, and you see two men begin to kind of push and pull open as the door begins to open, and the gate opens up.
Oh, that's right. Before I forget, we found this money on the men that were ambushed and killed, and I'm gonna hand over the 15 gold.
Take it to Captain Zaros.
Captain Zoros got it.
He's in charge of lost goods on the road. He'll be compensated for taking it at least this way.
Where might we find him?
He's in the hold. It's the big stone building right up there. And he points. You do see it's not a castle per se, but it's like a fort structure. It looks like very fortified. That's the name fort. And seems to be on the highest, most point of this area. Like it's on the tip of this rock, sort of like the Pride Rock. And you notice that there seems to be sort of like a beacon area on top of it, on top of the tower, that kind of gives off this sort of like, hey, here we are kind of light for those who might be. It's like a ground lighthouse is the best way to put it.
It's only a model. Shh.
Shh. You're gonna have to wait till morning, though. He's probably asleep at this rate. You guys have made it in quite late,
That's fine.
especially in this goddamn weather. He kind of shakes his hand and water kind of sprays off. It is like shower level wet. Like you are not coming out of this without, being soaked. But they open the gate for you and they let you inside. There's a neat moment where as they're analyzing, they open the center of like hands, and the guy goes, ugh. He kind of reaches his hand and goes, ugh, and then closes it. He's like, ugh. And when they go through each individual person's thing, definitely Kyle has the most, experience doing this probably. And even some of the guards are like, oh, hey, you're back, kind of acknowledging him. For Risher, they kind of go through all of his things, go through his spell book specifically, ask him a bunch of questions, he answers, and they're like, all right. Hands, they're the most perplexed by. They definitely have to check. They have to check inside of him specifically, which is really odd. And then when they go through his bag, this man has not arms, but just like wood. Like when they pull it out, it's just full of wood and like tools, and that's wet metal pieces and tools and wood and nothing else. There's nothing else in there.
Do they look
Giz-
in? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do they look in Kyle's like secret box?
They do, yes. They do peek at it. And then they do a very similar, investigation as the same that Otho did when initially you took on him as a patron, or as a client rather. And they just kind of look through it, and they're very much looking for small spaces like that something could be hidden in. Is what they're mostly looking for, and they're definitely like very thorough with Risher, almost to a point where they're kind of being mean, but he's like, oh, like, when you go through TSA and you've never done a crime in your life, but they think you might have, and they just are being extra thorough. It's basically what's happening to Risher. They seem to pause on you as well, Isken, mostly because of the staff. They ask you a lot of questions about it, but you know what it is.
I did try to offer it for the magical weapon inspection, but
yeah, they do ask you because of that reason, and you do explain it, and they're like, all right, it's fine. And yeah, they let you inside. And this town, unlike Quincunx, is much smaller, and notably has very little people on the road. Because of also the storm, but just in general, it seems like a much quieter place. As you walk through the cobblestone streets, there are lamps that are lit kind of at every corner, but not throughout the roads themselves. And you notice that if you do see individuals, it's usually a troop of about 6 to 8 soldiers, land guard soldiers who are making their way through the town to get from point A to point B, or doing exercises in the rain. This is encapsulated a very military-based town. You don't see like any houses that suggest like, oh, I'm raising my family here. It seems like board houses, very simple lodgings with like very simple, doors and windows. And as you make your way through, you eventually find which one do you guys want to go to? The Store's Hold is a barrack that you can stay at. It's much cheaper. It's a silver piece a night. Howling Wind is a gold piece a night.
Howling Wind.
Yeah, I'm fine with Howling Wind.
All right.
It would be good to have a nice night.
I don't know if this means anything, but as we're walking along, Gaius might like slow down a little bit because he's actually like actively stopping to watch what the humans are doing for their drills and like actually like to observe like what they do to train themselves.
As you see them training, it looks like right now they're fully donned in a similar armor to the men outside the wall, except for like a little, not full plate. It seems to be just like, breastplates, helmets, like very heavy gear. And you know for a fact, just from your experience, you're a satyr. When things get wet, they get heavier, and you definitely see some people struggling, as this seems to be a training exercise to build endurance to move during storms.
Gaius looks down at like the chainmail around his waist, and actually lifts it up and wears it properly to get the same sensation.
It's heavy.
Gaius is determined. He's not deterred by this. He's like, okay. He like slaps his cheeks and then just like fucking runs after everyone.
Mm-hmm. You hear the sort of leader of some kind, you're not sure what position they have, just like, keep moving! If you don't move, you're dead! Goblins won't wait for you to move, so get moving! And you see them kind of moving throughout the town. Others are currently like running. You do see some couriers kind of running to and fro. But eventually you guys found yourselves at the Howling Wind. And as you enter inside, you are met immediately with a gentle warmth of a hearth fire. You feel immediately the smell of ale and food, roast ham and chicken and potatoes and all manner of greens as you enter inside. And you see currently all very much more casual compared to the previously being yelled at soldiers. A bunch of off-duty Landsguard currently make up the majority of this tavern. It is not crazy loud. It's pretty reasonable. There is a very well-kept tavern keep who looks like they've seen hell. They look like if they're not a retired like bounty hunter or captain or something, then you've no idea what happened to this man. They look like they've seen some shit. They're currently serving a drink to a really young, probably 20-year-old guy who's currently talking to a female Landsguard. It's just like, he's kind of flirting a little bit. You also see some non-guard individuals, specifically not too dissimilar to the ones you saw in Quincunx. You see quite a few bodyguards, and you see quite a few bounty hunters as well. You currently see one at the moment, appears to be a black dragonborn, asking some questions of some of the guards, and it's like, have you seen him? It's just like, no, we haven't seen it. And he's like, okay, and kind of moves about his business. You see Yeah, it's just a general sort of not crowded. Surprisingly, it seems very like reasonably sized tavern at the moment.
Easkin kind of leans over to Otho.
It's a good thing none of us are criminals, huh?
And then there's the
Wide-eyed stare.
silence.
The tankard burns in your pocket for some reason. You're not sure why.
Oh no!
Real quick, are the passengers okay with their own lodgings?
Yeah, they'll arrange their own. Rebu takes the axe beaks to a stable, which is available every town, and like even like, do they have a stable? And Rebu's like, they have a stable everywhere, and they sure do. He departs to go take care of the axe beaks, and the rest of your individuals kind of go about their business. Hands just disappears and says he'll meet you in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
he's just gone.
It's the kid piecing and fading out of existence.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, he just leaves. Immediately, Risher, it just kind of walks up to you sheepishly, Milo, and goes, I don't want to be a bother, but
Before he finishes sentence, I'm gonna shove 3 gold in his hand.
I get to sleep. That's good. Thank you. Can I get food too?
That's all right.
Did you mean gizzed it?
Gizzed it, sorry.
Okay.
Risher kind of waves to y'all. He looks really tired. He also looks kind of sick, actually, from the rain. He's kind of sneezing a little bit and looks kind of like, and he's gonna head up and sleep. He's like, you see him as he goes, I'm gonna go have a bath. I feel like I haven't had a warm bath in a while.
Solemn nods.
I have something I would like to do, but I'll wait till everyone else decides what they want to do.
I just wanted to make sure that my boy had money to exist, so I'm good.
Do you guys even care what Kyle's doing?
No.
Yeah.
He's a duty.
He's off doing his own shit.
Yeah, he also leaves. But he ensures that his goods are stored properly.
Okay.
He has some friends he says he has in town that he wants to visit, so.
A likely story. That sounds like something a criminal would say.
I'd like to approach the bounty hunters.
Okay, you do so. You see currently drinking a tankard of ale, what appears to be a very large gray man is the best way to describe it. One eye is missing; it's kind of like closed, and he's wearing sort of a black cloak and like leather armor. He's got a big bow on his back and a sword, and he's currently drinking from a tankard at the moment.
I let down my chain link back to my waist, and I like
Shink.
try to. I get back. I get into like his field of view. Hale.
Hale, can I help you?
You could. I'm in search of someone who looks similar to me, and I was wondering if any of you gentlemen, seeming the type to wander the world for coin, would have seen him.
Wandering the world is not quite my business, son, but I do wander these roads looking for targets. If you're wanting them back alive, I'm not your man.
Oh no, I seek someone who is also a bounty hunter. Someone like me. He's my uncle.
Uncle, huh? Kind of looks you up and down. You should share your looks.
Minus the coloration, but aye, he would.
I'm afraid I haven't seen anybody.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry. Good luck,
No.
though.
No worries. Thanks to you. I put a silver down for him, and I walk back to everyone else.
He reaches out and kind of takes it with a finger and slides it towards him and gives you kind of a knowing nod and pockets it.
I head over to the bar.
Okay. You head over to the bar and sit down. The barkeep immediately walks over and goes, "What do you want?"
What do you have?
Ale. And we've got some whiskey and also have some wine.
I've never had whiskey before. I'll have that.
He watches. He kind of turns over and begins to pour the ale. You notice as he talks, his tongue, like part of his tongue, is missing.
That might have a story, if you don't mind me prying.
Everything's got a story. You watch. He also has missing a couple teeth. He surprisingly has both eyes. But he's missing an ear on one side. Yeah, he looks banged up to hell. I was he kind of brings down the whiskey glass and slides it towards you, and kind of looks towards the rest of you and goes, "You all want drinks too, or are you just gonna loiter?"
I was just gonna get a bite to eat before bed.
You
I'll
got
have
it?
some wine.
Amazing! And you watch as he yells, and there's this very cute young girl, probably like child labor age, which is probably not great, but probably like 14, 15 years old, long hair, and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, of course, and runs off. And he kind of turns back and goes, kind of slides, he goes, "Where are you lot from?"
Further
Oh.
northeast. I'm further northeast.
Huh.
I think a lot of us are from the north.
Hearthland?
Aye.
Oh. Athel?
Shakes his head.
I was from Athel originally, myself.
I'm sorry. I'm actually going to quickly try and grab the list of the name of the place. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. You know Athel to be, it would be west of Easonvale.
Okay. Yeah, no. Nowhere close to that.
Mm-hmm. It's just opposite direction to where you guys would be from, I think, most of you. None of you have been to Athel at all, so.
That's not true.
Nope, you have not been through Athel.
Are you sure about that?
You actually might have briefly been through it. I think you went
I
through.
went through it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you did briefly go through it. Oh, right, because you took a. Yeah, okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm a moron. Apologies. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you didn't know much
Just
about it.
making
You
sure
didn't
I
get a
wasn't
lot of
crazy.
Athel. You weren't like in the heart of the center of it. You just kind of briefly went through like the edge of it. Is
Gotcha.
how you made it through. Yeah.
Gaius doesn't give a name, but he's just like, well, given by my appearance, I'm from the wood.
Given by your appearance, I'd guess so. Yeah. I've heard stories of your kind. Never really seen one. Well, not in a talking manner, assuming you're not a demon or something, right?
He looks down at himself. Well, I hope not.
I hope not, too, for your sake. He kind of looks
No.
towards the rest of you. And the rest of you, you must be from the north. Looks towards you, Escan.
Yeah.
Or from a boat at the coast. We get a lot of your kind coming through the port side. Oh yeah. All kinds of folk, either from Tatalong or from the north. Most people travel by ship these days instead of traveling through the land, given what's happened.
Mouth clamped shut on that one.
Yep.
I'm taking a swig of that whiskey.
It's fucking strong. It's really strong. It's not great, but it's powerful.
Cask strength.
Gaius chugs it down. His bangs flip up for 2 seconds, revealing his eyes, and then it goes back down again, and his face puckers.
Wait, did they go off like freaking party
Yeah.
blowers?
Now that's a drink. He says with the lips pursed. That's a drink.
Well, if you like it, then that means you're not a demon.
Way.
Looks at logo for Fireball whiskey.
That's not whiskey. That's fucking spicy water.
Sorry, if I get order a roast chicken, that'd be good.
You got it. Hey! It's hey! And you watch, she's like, I'm on it! And she kind of runs off and eventually comes back. Very small chicken, not very big, like a Cornish game hen would be the best apt thing. Not for one person. And there are wedge potatoes that have been fried up in butter and seasoned. And there appears to be a bowl of just greens. Like, it's not really a salad, it's just a bowl of different vegetables.
Amazing. How much that ruin me?
That'll be 2 silver.
Alright, here you go.
Takes
I
it.
did want to ask how he got his face fucked up.
I used to work at patrol party, mercenary for hire. They tend to do that out of Athel every now and again. though I've heard they don't do it much anymore. We were to deal with a house that was... People said there was noises coming from it, eh? We go in, next thing you know, there's a thing inside. Terrible thing. It was like nothing I've ever seen. Like a person half melted, hands turned to claws. That's what did this. And he points towards his tongue. The thing jumped on top of me, cracked open my mouth, and ripped my tongue out with its own.
Oh.
Gaius is strangely like smiling at this story, like not like at his demise, but like not to his dismay, but like the story. He's just like, oh, this is so good.
The rest the goblins and ogres gave me until I retired from being a lieutenant.
Monster
Escan.
have a name?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Not
Sorry.
that I'm knowing of, no. It's a demon, whatever it was. Athel's a interesting place, but their threats are much more terrifying than ours. You think ogres and goblins are bad. There's some shit there that you wish you could forget.
If you don't mind, can I just get like a small piece of bread to take to my room?
Sure. It's hey. She's like, I already heard him, and kind of stomps off, and he rolls his eyes, like, kind of wipes his glove. He's like wiping it up. He goes, teenagers.
Excuse me a moment. I go to actually like check on her.
Okay. Yeah, she's doing fine. She grabs a loaf of bread, brings it over, hands it off to Escan, and she's very bouncy and bubbly, and is just having a good time. It seems like she serves the food and not the alcohol, probably for legal reasons.
Yeah.
And like, there's a person who's like, Mitzi, tell your dad I want another drink, and she goes, nope, and then goes back to work.
If there was like something she was gonna reach for, Gaius would like assist her with it.
She's behind the counter, so unfortunately, she's a little
Oh,
away
fair
from
enough.
you. I'm very sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
she
no,
seems to
no,
handle-
that's fine.
She seems to be handling it pretty okay. Like, she's younger, but she's like pretty built. Like, you get the sense she's carried a lot of things.
Right on.
And the moment you realize, oh, she's the daughter, you do kind of see some similarities to them, but like, she is a lot prettier. Her dad is not like, even like
Well,
scars
you know.
and marks aside, he is like he looks like a thug.
Well, you know, her dad kind of has like the fucking Sour Patch Kid fucking face going on right now, whereas
Mhm.
you know she looks normal.
Yeah, she looks very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed,
Right
and he
on.
kind of she slides you a small loaf of bread, enough for probably one or two people, and she's like, "Well, that to you?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
A 5 copper."
He'll put down a silver, and
Thank you.
and then he will take his bread and go up to a room without talking to anybody else. You guys can tell he looks like he's about to throw up, and Milo, you quickly kind of get the sense of realization of like, oh right, as he leaves.
Yeah, chicken.
Oh, man.
Otho, Kai, what are you doing?
Otho will be scanning the room, noticing that there was Brutus's emblem. He'd be just idly sort of scanning the room to see the ratio of land guard to navy.
Mm-hmm. You see no navy. It is all land guard. And in the tavern itself, you see, not to be surprising, you see the mark of Oslimir Harland, who is the general lawmaster, and then you see a lot of Brutus. You see a lot of Brutus's marks, almost a concerning amount of Brutus's marks, on a lot of the soldiers here.
So a lot of navy.
Yeah, but you would know it's not just navy; it's also like war fighters for Brutus. Yeah.
So this site wouldn't be strange to me then.
No, it wouldn't. This place is as assaulted as it is. It makes total sense that Brutus's men are here for sure.
But the ratio is about the same then.
About, I would say 60-40, 60 being Brutus and 40 being Oslimir.
Well, there's more
There's
of
more
Brutus's men here.
Yeah. Just at a cautionary glance, so far you've seen.
A little strange, given that there's been some activity at sea as well. Wonder why there's so many Marines here.
Again, they're an extension of the Marines. They're not necessarily these people. You get the sense too. Mostly people may not have ever been on a boat before, but they are military. They're militant. So and that falls within the realm of Brutus.
The force that Brutus commands is vast, right?
It's pretty big, yes. With the strongest
isn't
being
like a drop
on
in
the
the bucket?
Navy. No, this is not. This is pretty normal. This actually makes a lot
Okay.
of sense. The majority of like the strongest tend to be Navy side, but like there's enough people to be trained and used for this purpose. They are land guard specifically, but they are they're a form of military. They're basically who you call when shit's not going great and you need more people.
All right. I don't think much of it then in that case.
Yeah. The person
this isn't a strange amount of naval.
No.
forces.
The gentleman currently flirting with the female soldier, and she's amusing it, and he's very like, it's, oh boy, this guy. He is wearing Brutus's colors, but she is not. Seems to be wearing Oslamir's colors. So there's they seem to get along. Like there's no sort of like distance between the two, and not that you've ever heard of that happening. So it just seems to be like they're the people who are here and they're here doing their thing.
Do I go schmooze?
If you so desire, I'm gonna finish my check-in and go to bed.
I think I'm gonna go schmooze.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take my wine and I will go over to probably a group of more of Brutus's people, and I'll see if they're amicable to one more sitting with them.
Sure. You first of all, 5 silver for the wine because you bought wine.
That is fine.
Again, same as the whiskey, not bad, not good. It's not garbage, thank God, but it's not like,
as long as it's not gutter trash, then
no, it is not gutter trash. It's more like, get a $20 bottle. I don't want to spend too much. You know what I mean? You walk over and there's a group of about 5 soldiers. 3 of which are human. 1 is a dwarf. And another one is a dragonborn, a green dragonborn specifically. And they're currently laughing their asses off. They seem to be all playing cards at the moment. And one of the humans, the younger guy, is just like, no! That's all my money for the week, you guys! And they're like, well, you bet it, so too bad, buddy. And they kind of slide it over as your shadow kind of reaches them. They kind of turn and go, hey, friend, how's it going?
sorry luck, friend. Is there a seat open?
If you're willing to bet some money, sure.
I've got a few coins. I'd be not remiss to lose.
We're playing
What's the
3
buy-in?
dragon. We're playing 3 dragon. Oh, no buy-in. Just sit down.
Okay.
Okay, you just sit down. Kai, what are
Cheers,
you
Scoot.
doing as this is happening?
Well, I was gonna do something. I actually want to see how this plays out, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay, you're gonna keep an eye out. All right. They deal the cards, and immediately each person puts in a gold piece. Or actually, no,
I'll
they
put in
they put in 3 silver. Sorry, rather to start. These
Okay.
guys don't have a lot of money.
I'll put in 3 silver in that case.
Okay, go ahead for me and make a 3 dragon anti-card check. Which
fuck.
would be for you probably intelligence.
Intelligence? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all right at that. Ooh,
Activate your trap card.
9.
9. Okay, it is a check, so it's lower, right?
hmm
Oof. Oh no. Yeah, you lose that 3 silver. It's gone. You lose that.
Fair
The
enough.
green dragonborn happily takes it and slides it over. He's really tall, by the way, like thin and tall, and kind of brings it over and goes, I feel like I'm making bad first impressions with our guest over here. And he takes a drink of ale and kind of puts it on the
That's
table.
just my luck, it feels like. But no harm, no foul. I've got plenty to lose. So, gentlemen, how has your evening been?
Wet. The dwarf goes, I too wet. This bloody place keeps pissing all over us, huh? Go to Monteralo, they said. The coin's good, but the weather's shite.
In Dwarvish, I'll say, but the beaches are beautiful.
He responds in Dwarvish, you think I can go into a fucking beach? I'm stuck in a fort with a bunch of idiots who keep losing their money.
Aye, but the beaches are nearby, and if you ever find yourself with some free time and if you're still alive, then I highly recommend you check them out.
You say that in Dwarvish?
Sure.
Okay. He kind of goes, and then one of the humans goes, I don't want to be rude, but let's share with the entire class, huh, guys? I'm feeling a little alienated
Sorry.
right now. And the
Forgot
dwarf turns
to
and goes,
introduce
go
myself.
fuck yourself, Felix. Fuck off.
How rude of me. Introductions are in order. Gregory Glencairn, but my friends call me Greg.
Roll a deception check.
Fart.
Can't lie without a check.
It's a 13.
Okay. They're
I just
like,
gotta scream
nice to meet you, Gregory. Now put your money down. I want to win it.
I'll throw in 3 more silver.
All right, go ahead and roll another check, an intelligence check. Ooh.
So, you lads, I notice are flying in Ocean Lord's colors. Captain Brutus, I see.
Brutus Valentinius is, the Dragonborn says. Go ahead and roll again. Ooh.
That is a 17.
You get 12 silverback. Damn it.
Cha-ching.
You don't win the full hand. The dwarf is very good, and he manages to fold before you get his money.
Bad luck, gentlemen. So, and here I was thinking, just from the local news, that I'd heard that your lot would be drawn seaward around this time.
Yeah, you heard wrong, friend. I mean, the best of men, Brutus Valentinius, is on his ships. Getting square meals a day, benefits, all that sort of thing. We're at the sort of bottom drudges. We're not bottom feeders, eh? And they all kind of like, yeah. It's just like, oh, speak for yourselves. Like, shut the fuck up, Carlos. Yeah. But
don't count yourselves out. You protect the common man from savages like goblins and ogres on the daily, sacrificing your lives. You're not on a low rung. You're just another necessary part of this establishment.
Brutus's corner's a bit easier because we don't have to deal with all the lawmaking. We can't, we have no real authority, truthfully, but we do get the opportunity to fight, and we get paid really well for it. Plus, we get shoes and food. So I'd say it's a pretty good deal, and we don't have to do any bookkeeping. Though those the people flying Harlem and Harlan's colors tend to like to think they're a little bit smarter than us because they can read.
Well,
Dwarf kind of one of the humans, the other guy is like, well, you don't need to read to win money. All right, 3 more gold. I'm gonna get my money back. And they're like, that is your last 3 gold. He goes, I'm fine. I'll get it back.
Any interesting stories? I've heard some interesting things myself. I'm from down in the water.
You from there?
I visited once upon a time.
Roll a deception check.
9.
You watch this, the dwarf goes, I think this one's a pretty boy from the coastline there. And they all kind of start laughing a little bit and look towards you laughing.
Pretty, are you coming on to me, sir?
Ha! Grow a beard and maybe.
Well, I've heard some interesting rumors from out in the seabed that says that Captain Brutus might have his hands full, actually.
Man always has his goddamn hands full, one of the humans says. Fighting pirates, dealing with all sorts of other shit in the ocean, not to mention dealing with all the other ocean lords' garbage. I mean, he's got the strongest men. It's strange that he's not the leader of everything, if you ask me, but no. I mean, I don't know. We don't, like I said, we're not from coastside. We've only ever been here. I mean, we got trained a little bit in Martorala when we first arrived here, but eventually made our way here. From what I'm hearing is
see.
that he's doing a campaign kind of towards the what was it, to the west? And they kind of just all shrug and he goes, I think he was heading west, but they always head out and come back. I mean, they can't stay out for too long.
Of
He
course.
shrugs. All right, go ahead, roll.
He sort of looks down to the side when he says he can't stay out for too long. Another intelligence check.
Yep.
It's gonna be a 12.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Get 6 gold with this round, and you unfortunately bankrupt the one guy who's like, son of a bitch. And they're just like, you did not have
Terribly
beginner's
sorry,
luck.
friend.
Oh, you're-
Terribly sorry.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm
Here,
out, guys.
have 2.
You got-
Have 2 of it. Stay in.
All right. I don't need your pity, but I'll take it. I do need to eat.
We have fun to talk to. Speaking of, came across something interesting. A band of goblins out on the road, and one of them was carrying this. And I show them the end of one of these of the scimitar that I picked up.
The dwarf kind of leans forward, taking more interest, and goes, yeah, it's a scimitar.
Yes, but look at the make, and I show him the emblem on the bottom side.
Yeah, it's a traitor make. That's what we call that.
Now, what would a goblin be doing with something like that?
One of the humans kind of chimes up and goes, from what I understand, assuming you haven't been out on the road too much, is that some of the goblins use their pilfered money that they steal from guys like us to buy weapons from those who want to make a quick buck. Under the nose of the land guard, of course. So, it's probably why they have it.
Is this a common occurrence?
I mean, most people who get caught don't make any more weapons, but it happens, yeah. Usually the further north you go, the more likely it is to happen, and also to the east as well. I mean, most people to the east are very much outside of the jurisdiction of the Ocean Lords. They've kind of made their peace with that.
Oh, yeah, of course. The East sort of has a bit of a reputation, as far as I've heard.
The dwarf kind of chimes and goes, aye, the dead road, they call it, because if you go on that road, you're going to fucking die.
That's as far as I know. You fellas wouldn't happen to know a Warden Hold, would you?
Captain? Oh, yeah, we know him.
Lieutenant.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. I was thinking of Zaros, my bad. And they're like, they kind of look to each other and go, no, not really, no.
Okay, just
All right,
in
bye,
a
Ian.
circle. Figured I'd ask. Right,
Felix,
right,
you stay
right.
out. You need money. He's like, yeah, okay. He sits out.
Keep the gold. Keep the 2 gold.
You gave me 2 silver. 2 gold.
Was it silver?
Yeah,
I thought you
gave me
said
2
6.
silver.
I
He's
thought you
like,
said 6 gold.
well, that's what you earned.
Oh.
You're earning silver. All the money that's being passed around right now is silver. These guys aren't rich.
Oh, okay.
They have silver
Gotcha.
and gold. Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally clicked add. I'll click remove. There we go.
Tired.
Aw,
Ooh, boy.
5. It was almost a 19.
Oh god. Oof.
I just gotta scream whenever I roll. Intimidate
Yeah,
the dice.
no, you lose a 3 silver. It's gone. Once again, the Dragonborn. Thank you kindly, friend.
You are a sly one.
Yeah. When you got too much time to kill, you have to get good at something, don't you? He watches the dwarf kind of like bitterly just kind of sucks on his ale, slams it, and goes, you could cultivate a personality. And the Dragonborn goes, eh. Kind of shrugs. Oh, I did hear one rumor actually about Brutus.
Oh, really?
Felix says. Yeah. There are rumors kind of skirting through apparently, and there's been a few individuals asking about it, and not with any sort of serious manner, but apparently his sons have gone missing.
No fooling.
Yeah. You think there would be much more of a, thing about it, but I mean, only a couple people have come by to ask about it, and that's been about it.
You'd think that'd be a bigger deal.
Hard to say. the dwarf says as he places 3 more silver in the corner.
I'll throw in
From what
3
I-
more.
From what I've heard of the man, he's got the personality of a fucking wet dog.
I wouldn't go saying that to his face.
Like I'd ever see his goddamn face. Man's always at sea. If ever to see them, he'd be surrounded by an entourage, I'm sure.
Well, anything else about that rumor?
And kind of all exchange a look, and they kind of shrug. He goes, "Not really. I mean, it was what, a year ago?" And they all kind of nod. He goes, "His sons are probably dead by now."
Probably. Well,
Go ahead and roll
here's to
one
them,
more
Murray,
check.
and I'll drink some wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 13.
It's middling.
They're rolling like shit. Oh my god. You get 9 silver back.
Cha-ching. Does it seem like I could get anything else out of these guys other than money?
Yeah, they're starting to stop actually because you're clearing them out. You and the Dragonborn are absolutely kicking these guys' ass.
Well, gentlemen, I want to leave you with some drinking money to support the local establishments. So
You could
I
buy
will
us all
simply
drinks
say,
if you want to be a nice friend.
Bucky, how much
Yeah.
for a round for this table?
On that table, I'll put him back about 2 gold.
Here goes another 2 gold from me, and a round for each of you. And thank you for the conversation.
Of course. You ask weird questions, but as long as you don't stab us in the back, we appreciate it.
I'm a curious man. And I'll slap the table. I'll stand up, finish my wine, nod to him, gentlemen,
They kind of give you a nod.
and I will return to the bar next to my brother.
Kai, do you do anything?
Kai's got his face in a book when you walk up, so if you want to poke him.
He'll just probably fish for the bottle of wine again and refill his glass. It's got some interesting local news.
You're quite the scout.
It helps being able to talk to people like that. Being able to get on the level.
But you're very bad at cards.
Cards isn't exactly a gentleman's sport, but I know how to read people. I think that's good enough.
Kai's going to pull out a deck of cards, and you're going to watch him do a butterfly cut with them, which, for those that don't know, he cuts the deck in half, and then takes those 2 halves and cuts them in half again in either hand, and will put them together. Name a number. 1 to 21.
17.
You will see him deal 1 card to you face up, 1 card to you face down, and then 2 to him. The card showing to you is a 10. Flip over your card.
I flip over my card.
It's a 7. You win.
Apparently I am bad at cards.
You should never play cards with people you don't trust. It's too easy to manipulate them.
I don't trust anybody. Except you. But I don't like it. I hate it.
Kai, Milo, Escan, and Gaius. As night continues, you discuss, and eventually find your way to the room. Otho and Kai can't help but have your eyes kind of stay on the symbol of Brutus Valentinius flapping in the whipping storm. And as you guys all head to bed for a very, very comfortable sleep. These are really nice rooms, by the way.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
That is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Cool. Bye,
You-
Austin.
Bye,
Austin.
Austin.
Have a good bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin. We'll have to call it there because we're 20 minutes over and we probably need to close out. So,
Yeah.
Sleep.
Episode 12. Battle at Fort Dort.
their previous episode was called Fort Dort, so we have to come up with a new episode title.
title pending.
We'll see what chat has to offer.
Indeed.
Also, I need to reveal more of the space, actually, because you guys...
Oh, shit.
We are in the city.
You are in the city now, so you have more space.
Hooray.
You guys have made it to Madiamond.
Yay.
Hooray.
I need to go to bed. I'm sorry.
All right, then we can do outros first with Gaijin.
Yeah.
then.
Gaijin, where can they find you?
You know where to find me. You find the guy Jingoomba everywhere. Probably more Monster Hunter. Probably more build streams. There's a lot to build. Aside for that, I'm still digging around for new stuff, but we'll see what happens. I have not given up on making races for 5th Ed Homebrew. I need to get some other things done first. But yeah, also be sure to check out the newest video. It got very orky. It is good. That's all I got.
All right. Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you and what are you up to?
You can find me on twitter.com at Mark Allen Jr., here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. Follow my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chunk4Life. No stream tomorrow. I actually am going to cut out like Gaijin too, because I got to go to a courthouse at 9 in the morning. But hopefully streaming Friday night. We'll be doing either Digimon Survive or maybe some Pokemon cards. I haven't decided yet, but probably Digimon Survive. So come on through. We'll be here. It'll be fun. It'll be great.
All right. Zito, where can they find you and what are you up to?
Twitch.tv/Zito. Tomorrow is Cult of the Lamb. Twitch integration on. I have been waiting for this game, so I am fucking super amped to play it. And then Friday I'll take a break because I have been streaming 4 days in a row. I'm hitting the peak. Homebrew stuff, because I discovered that Spelljammer's content does not like rub elbows with anything I was wanting to do for Aloysius Volume 2. It's back and will contain Spelljammer content of creatures that aren't actually in the new edition of Spelljammer. Stuff from Spelljammer's original past. So, and also one original new thing thrown into the mix. Out of the 20 races, I added one that's completely homebrewed by me. So there's a little extra flavor added into that one. About the newest issue about, or I should say newest page about, just went up on Twitter. So if you're interested in that, please go check it out. And beyond that, thank you for getting the Kobold plush to 611%, and stay tuned in the future for something else. You get to play as a Grell. I'll tell you, you get to play as a Grell. Grells are now playable. You're welcome.
Whoa! All right. Edward Bosco, where can they find you and what are you up to?
They can find me at Ed Bosco via on both Instagram and Twitter, and right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco.
All right. Monty, where can they find you and what are you up to?
You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Tomorrow should hopefully be Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Streams are going to be kind of in a weird state because, again, my internet's been acting up really, really weird. So if it keeps continuing, I might have to call my provider and be like, hey, what the fart?
What the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, tomorrow should be Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and then Sunday should be more Majora's Mask, hopefully.
All right. And they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDouble, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Be sure to check out my DM's Guild, where soon here I'll be releasing the Treasure Hunter Conclave for the Ranger. Yeah. I will probably try to think of a better name than Treasure Hunter. But yes.
Indiana Jones like.
It really
How
is
about
Indiana Jones,
Treasure
like, actually.
Hunter?
All the world's gems are mine. Yeah. I'd like to thank our sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice, thank you for rolling really high on the Goblin saving throw and then really shit on their fucking attacks. It was great. Hooray.
Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables ! To save 10% on your order. Some of that money gets thrown back to us, so we can keep making shows like this one for you, absolutely free. Some of you wonderful people see fit to donate business subs to us, and so we will read those off now. Gaijin, you can go ahead and leave, I believe.
Okay, I love
You can abandon us. It's okay. We prefer loneliness.
Shut up!
I'm gonna go too, so you can
Have fun being
shit
in
on
the
me.
courthouse.
Damn.
Civic
I can't believe
duty,
Mark
woo.
sued the Lightning.
I did, yep. And I'm jurying for the case against him, so.
Just imagine a cloud at like the witness stand.
All right, bye, kids.
Bye.
Have a bye.
Man, fuck those guys.
Wow, I haven't even left yet.
Whoa.
Damn.
All right, bye.
Have a good bye. All right.
Man, fuck those
We've got Screaming at Seagulls, thank you for the 28 months. Pegleg Bob, thank you for the 18 months. 18 months, thank you for helping me make my recovery from surgery better and look so my recovery can from the next one is even faster because of you guys. McLean the Insane, thank you for the 9 months. Mr. Snacks, thank you for the 14 months. Lovely Lorelei 614, thank you for the 22 months. Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 29 months. Sup, Bosco, can I interest you in some dark magic in the form of some first 5th level spells?
Already read it. That was during the break.
Oh, shit.
There was a big drop that was not read off.
$1,500 one that's, or a 1,500 bit one that somebody was like, I'm throwing bits at you. That was about where I stopped.
Well, the biggest one that I can see right now is Seriously Surreal Cereal. Thank you for the 2,700 bits.
Yeah,
Can't
that'll
stay,
work.
got work. Eat cereal. Don't trip out. Beans and dip. Peace.
Cereal.
Like Tabuya, thank you for the 200 bits for compensation for Austin's poor ears after the random yelling.
Oh my god. Poor Austin.
No.
Spoonman, thank you for the 21 months. I hit the funny 21 number. Anyway, I just finished my first night shift at my new job. From an hour to a 5-minute drive. I can't wait to support you guys further. Catch y'all on the VOD. I'm sorry I missed the stream. Ain't no problem. Congrats on the new job. Twisted the Kitty, thank you for getting a tier 1 sub to Brawl Kaiser. Pause and Quiet, thank you for gifting, or thank you for the 20 months at tier 3. Tau Set, thank you for the 100 bits. I finally have money for bits after years of watching, and now I can give back, and hopefully you'll be seeing more of me. Hey.
Nice.
Killer Chansey, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, A Fool's Gamble.
Ooh.
Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Games of Chance. The Talbs, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, The Oregon Trail.
Ooh. I like that.
Callum Draws, thank you for the 130 bits. Episode title, Upping the Ante. Roku Shobo, thank you for the 300 bits. Episode title, Wheeling and Dealing. Magic Ninjago, thank you for the 50 bits. Quick, everyone, cupcakes. Delicious
Oh, I'd
cup
love
and
a
cakes.
cupcake right now. Oh my god.
Sweet
Yeah, that sure
cup
does
and
sound good.
cakes. And finally, we got Callum Draws with the 20 bits. Since it's been a bit since the last pun, what's a card shark's favorite dance? The shuffle.
Did you guys have any other title ideas that are kind of knocking around here? Because the previous title was Fort Dort Z.
I like the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, Oregon Trail is pretty good.
That one's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, the road between Quinn Cooks and Madiamond is interesting. The next path is going to be very fun too, I think, but we'll see. Alrighty. Well, who would we like to raid?
I have someone.
Who do you have?
A buddy of mine who is drawing $5 sketches right now, who's also a friend of Alfred's, Marcoto.
Sure. What's
Marcato,
their?
I should say. Here, I'll pass it
Are
to
they
you.
on sub only, or are they?
No,
followers? Okay.
not at all.
Sweet.
I will send it to you in the general.
Wallfly will need it.
There you go.
All right. What will our raid message be?
That's a good question.
Goblins.
I guess since I'm the one sending you guys over, I guess Zito says hi.
Sure. Zito says hi. Or Fort Dort. Both.
Yeah, Fort Dort, Zito says hi.
Have a good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
It's all ogre now.